Good morning or evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to Near Mid Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community. And being honest, we were like 30 seconds late because Omar had to finish chewing and beat his chest for some reason.
That's how I get pumped up for these things, man.
I'm Astonishing Melanie.
I'm the Uncanny Omar.
Why did you do it like that? And together we are Omni.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you to all you people for joining us for our Saturday stream.
And we're triggering Rick Gear.
I'm triggered.
Put mine down with the dust jacket on.
I love triggering people. Wait till I start putting books upside down with the dust jacket on. It's gonna be nuts.
Craig's watching on a 120-inch screen.
Man, you can see all the wrinkles on my face. Not yours. Not yours. Not your face. No,
big eyeball. It's not way too early. We did the AMA and it was just fun to wake up.
Yeah, y'all didn't drink as much as I did.
For today. And we had a lady come over to help us with blinds, everything. So good morning and hi bar, dark wave fairy.
Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Hey OM. Remember when at our wedding we had M&Ms and we replaced one of the a bunch of them that were M&Os.
Yeah,
for
you
our
could
wedding,
order the initials.
Yeah,
that was
really cute. Happy Passover Easter. That's from Bar. Thank you, Bar. Happy to say I bounced back this week. Good, man. Someone who lived about 20 minutes personally picked up the abandoned custom box I mentioned last week. First time I handled. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you got that box. It's
Star Trek t-shirt.
What's up?
It looks good.
What's up, man? How are you, my dude?
Yeah. Where's everybody from? Hello. I just went IMAX.
Just went IMAX, Melanie. Oh my gosh.
Miss Prime Rib.
Can we not start at that White Hums? Man, I even had Elsa show us on the show.
No, I don't remember.
Olivier Coipel, right? Olivier Coipel.
Sure, yeah, right. Hamza, I'm sure that sounds right.
First live chat in over 6 months.
Welcome back.
Saturday course, we finally completed it. Congratulations for completing it, Luis. Happy to have you back, brother.
Is it grade or pass or fail? What'd you get?
Don't ask me.
Adam.
What's up, Adam? What's up, Filipos? I see a copy of Incredible Hulk volume. Yes, it's happening, baby. I got it just in yesterday. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic. This is the cover that David let me choose, and I'm like, I love this cover. There's nothing wrong. What was the other one? The Mike Deodato Jr. cover. This is my personal favorite cover. It's so freaking awesome. So yeah, we get to talk about this soon. But first, I gotta do Savage She-Hulk. I gotta finish reading that. Excalibur reprint. By the way, Excalibur reprint should be hitting this week or next. But like I told you all, there is no announcement as to when it's actually coming. And it's going to be a small print run. So keep an eye. Whether you shop at Cheap Graphic Novels, you can add it to your wish list. And when it comes in stock, they'll alert you by emailing you or pre-order it. I'm not sure, wherever you guys pre-order your books. But I don't want anybody to miss it, especially overseas that missed it the last time around. Just found you guys yesterday and have watched several videos. You live in Kentucky? That's awesome. Yeah.
That's really cool. And fellow Kentuckian, and I'm going to pronounce this okay. Yeah. Finally able to keep my eyes open until 3 a.m. to watch this. I'm in New Zealand, so it's Sunday 3 a.m. here. Wow.
Do they have comic conventions in New Zealand? I just want to go visit the Hobbit town and an excuse to fly to New Zealand. My buddy Peter M lives over there. I'm sure he'll let me crash with him. Huntsville, Alabama. Morning, Omar and Melanie. Morning from Jersey. What's up,
I'm going through. You got to keep up.
No, I can't keep up.
Everybody say hi. We'll show it off.
From Sweden. Big Stu
in
Atlanta.
On your phone. Oh, I need to play it on my phone. Thanks, Bar, for the second view. If it's another account.
Don't forget to smash that like button, Bar.
Yeah.
On both accounts.
Hit on both accounts. Hit the like button.
I'm from Oslo, but currently in the Philippines.
Oh.
That's awesome. I didn't know you were in the Philippines, brother. I bought a bag of M&Ms, but half of them were W's. Whatever.
First live chat in 14 hours.
Yeah, we just did the AMA last night, man.
Oh, it was IMAX.
I thought he's made that joke. What's up, Derek? How are you, my dude? He's in Fort Worth. Won't be able to stay too long. I have a very important day drinking to do. Well, enjoy your day drinking, my brother. Let's see. From Partworks Comics Reader, freshly unemployed. 16 years in greenhouses, looking at moving into retail management, hopefully starting with a year maternity relief at a charity shop. Onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards, my brother. Yes. Yes, please take care of you, your family. 16 years in greenhouses, huh? Retail management. That's a big change.
Let's see.
Adam's saying Kentucky represent.
Greenhouses, huh? Okay. Come on.
Oh my
why can't
gosh,
I never do
why,
this?
dude?
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you yet.
Thank you. This is actually a hoodie. So it's orange jacket.
Oh, you look like an Assassin Creed. You look like an
It's
Assassin
orange
Creed.
jacket. Look at my chest. Ah! Yeah, I love this thing. I'm going to go back up.
Chest.
Well, because he's all ripped with the chest plate.
He is.
Okay, gonna go back to the beginning before we catch up with the chat where it currently is. And Jacob's got a perfect question that he asked before the start of the chat. Jacob's a high school English teacher starting an elective called comic book literature. I would love to do that. I'm so jealous. Good for you. So far, I plan on doing I Kill Giants in Middle West. What else should we read? Any ideas to make the class even more epic? Which I have some ideas in chat. Please chime in. Spider-Man life story, because I love Spider-Man, and that's kind of like a one-shot, right? Like you can't like read all of Straczynski's run. And oh wait, what was the other one?
Runaways,
like, you know, the first volume. I think they would really relate to that. And that gives you a couple of like superhero stuff and I'm glad that you're picking you know, not really indie, but not DC and Marvel, not superhero stuff.
I think Usagi Yojimbo, Bone. I think those are great to have in a classroom. They're both wonderful books. And honestly, if I were to have superheroes in the classroom type of stories, they would be representative of like whatever is out, because kids seem to gravitate towards there's a new Moon Knight TV show. I would have
Morbius. Actually, a kid yesterday checked out Morbius from the library,
right, because
it's
despite
of
the movie sucks or whatever,
Moon Knight memes.
Yes. So that's what I would do. I would have some Batman, like Batman Year 1. I think would be good to have in there.
Batman Year 2.
Of course, Batman Year 2. I'd have my whole wall decorated with Batman Year 2.
Oh my gosh! So anybody else have some suggestions for Jacob? Okay, Adam does Essex County. Hey, it's right here on the shelf on the
my buddy Aaron got me that for my birthday.
Or Alex plus Ada. I don't know that one.
This
one summer. Yeah.
I love that book. Love that book.
And Fredzonator's here. Fredzonator is here.
What's up, Arjun? How are you, man?
What's up with the Optimus Prime in the video tile?
That's Galaxy Optimus Prime, my brother. I love that figure. Mm-hmm.
Where?
I was thinking a figure.
I know, but
I've had it forever. I just like to throw in toys in the thumbnail.
I know, but I
He's
don't
over
know which one.
on the other box.
Okay. Yeah, right, Sugar Man.
Yeah, right, Sugar Man.
Right.
They wouldn't let you in Peru.
Oh, okay. Usagi's pretty violent. Not sure what age you're exposing kids to. How do you say his name? Well, it is high school.
Yeah.
Like you said Sandman, I was like, nah, there's.
But I think you got to think like the age, the
range.
But
you also have to think of public education. I'm assuming it's public education, actually. I don't know.
I mean, when you're reading things like To Kill a Mockingbird or Grapes of Wrath, Grapes of Wrath, that's a bad one. What's
I don't know if I read
Mice and Men.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that has a lot of violence
true.
in it, and it has it shows like things that could have happened that they talk about or beat around the bush with. So I think it's okay with something like Usagi Yojimbo without getting into trouble. Superman for All Seasons is a heartwarming story. Absolutely, Dean. I would agree with that. I would honestly use All-Star Superman as well.
Thank you, Bar, for the super chat. Bar needs to know why your Deadly Class 1 is blue and not pink. Was it a variant version or something in the first printing?
So my first two volumes 1 and 2 Deadly Class are the DCBS variants. Volume 3, I just went the regular Joe route and got the regular edition. No DCBS variant, but I'm still thinking maybe I should get it. DCBS exclusive cover, that's right.
Pride of Baghdad.
Ooh, man, if you like to cry and watch a bunch of animals die, you gotta warn kids.
It wouldn't take that long. You get some more content in. Lionheart City, box of cinnamon toast crunch. Hey, remember with About Heroes?
Jeff sent us.
Golden grams. It was something gold.
So we asked for gold. Send us gold.
And he sent all these cute little variations of gold and puns. So that was really cool.
Just a good guy.
I collect Marvel Omnis thanks to you, but haven't read anything DC. I was wondering if the Gotham Central Omni is a good.
Oh
book.
yes, 100%. Go get that Gotham Central, man. I love that book. I love that book and the new latest printing. Ed Brubaker wrote a newsletter talking about how it's got the corrected layers for the snow. Apparently, every printing, including trades and the last omnibus, they missed the layer of snow whenever they were printing the books out. So in this, well, it makes sense, right? Because he's talking about the snow. Like they're talking, the characters are talking about all the snow on the ground, and there's no snow in the
Why
pictures.
did they take it out?
It's just a printer mistake. If you're working in layers,
okay.
right, and if your top layer is the snow, and you accidentally delete that layer, then you're not going to get any of the snow. And then one of the jokes, which I don't know, was restored. God loves when he kills.
Omar, where are you at?
I think I gave you that book to put in your classroom, though.
Perfect.
You're right.
I don't
You're
have.
right.
I can't
She
teach
can't.
it. I
She
can't.
can't. Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck.
I have no,
Kentucky Represent.
No time. I have no place.
Okay.
I'm snacking on double bacon, double cheddar bacon. I don't know, egg thing. It's really good.
You know, think about that too. Like Side Judge Sanderson, awesome. Why not try things like Handmaid's Tale or George Orwell's 1984 graphic novel adaptation? There are a bunch, and there's a bunch of manga adaptation for classic stories too, like Dracula and Frankenstein. As a matter of fact, Udon sent us a box of that stuff, and I wanted to show off. But that was also during the time when it was no go on manga on the channel. But now, you know, we've been cleared by Udon, so we've been cleared by Udon. That sounds like I'm an airplane pilot. They cleared us for landing.
Look, Monsieur Adi recently got the deluxe Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, mainly because of you, and it's a work of beauty.
Oh man, I'm so glad.
Man, you should tell Ted Cassidy.
Who? Who the heck is Ted?
John Rosa.
Oh
it was the first name that popped in my head. Just tell Rosa to be like, look, I'm really pushing your book. Let me be your PR person.
He's got a PR person, like somebody from overseas. Let me travel. Let me be your bag boy. I'll travel with you, Don. We'll go around the world. You don't like touring in the U.S., and I'm willing to carry your bags of Scrooge McDuck golden coins. And art.
No, and his peppers from his garden.
He loves taking his peppers.
Please take these. We're like,
I can't wait for the 6th edition, deluxe edition of the Tom King Batman to complete the collection. But don't forget, then you also need Bat and Cat, even though it's set in another world. Never mind. I haven't read it, so. Oh, that's a good question from Green Lantern.
But just because this goes with the conversation I had before, it's funny to protect kids with books, but then they go and play Mortal Kombat or is it Gears of War?
Watch Elite and Euphoria.
However, I recommend reading The
Dark Knight Returns.
Great stories show them that even heroes can be wrong. Yep, you're right.
But you got to keep in mind, though, Sebastian, like they can go and do that at their own home. But you as a teacher, you have to play it cool because if a kid complains like, oh my gosh, our teacher's letting us read these stories about kids killing each other.
And then,
I mean, and you can read like Lord of the Flies, right? And if you show them something, well, no, Battle Royale is way too sexual. What's the one with like the kids and the guard, Promised Neverland? You could get in trouble for that as a teacher. So you got to be careful.
Do you think DC will ever reprint Dwayne Mcduffie's Justice League?
I hope so, man. I love that run is so good. The Injustice League story arc is like top 3 best Justice League stories I've ever read. It's so good. And his run, unfortunately, got much like his Fantastic Four run, got cut short because of editorial mandate. And he was trying to do his own thing, bring back the Milestone universe, and he did for a little bit, and then things just happen, and sadly, no.
Thank you for the super chat, John. With the remaining few
Len Kaminsky issues
coming out in Epic later this year, what are our chances for an Omni? Also, thoughts on Len's run as a whole?
Len's run gets a lot of hate because it's stuck in that era of super armor. Not as much hate as like Terry Cavana's run of Iron Man, but it's stuck in that era towards the end. Like people remember Mark Grunwald's Catwolf. I think for Len Kaminsky, people remember the Tom Morgan type of super like muscular armor on Iron Man And I don't know. People think
Beep,
90s and they immediately think of that type of art on Iron Man. I liked it overall. I thought he had a lot of hits, more than misses, and it was a fun run. And he understood the character of Tony Stark, which to me is more important than anything when it comes to characterization. I appreciate somebody that understands the character and can still tell stories about a guy in a suit. Because if you think about it, how in the world do we still have 60 years of a guy in a suit and you're able to tell new stories? So I hope that answered the question.
Jason does stuff. And who is that? What? Okay, which Transformer? What's the first letter?
He got killed in the movie off screen.
What's the first letter?
W.
Wheeljack.
Good job.
Okay, 2 questions. Do you think they will continue with the Impulse trade series? I like the first one. I want to know if I should get the single issues.
Sadly, that series has been discontinued. But there's always hope, right? They gave us Young Justice, like Volume 6 out of nowhere. Still not solicited, but in the catalog. Step 1.
But should I get the trades or
Eddie? What's up, man? Eddie Brock.
I know.
I like that dude.
Good. But it's cut off, Jason. I don't see you finish.
Do you want to custom bind them? Is that what you're asking? Because keep in mind, DC is also the ones that advertised Impulse Omnibus, and they canceled it. And their decision to cancel Impulse Omnibus was one of the weirdest ones. They said that the files were just maybe it was too okay. Hold on, let me finish my thought. They said that the files were just so bad they couldn't upscale them, which I have never heard that as an excuse to not reprint books. I mean, the files of Astro City were fine enough to release. I don't understand why files. I mean, maybe they're talking about the scans and the original art just doesn't look as good because they can't find it. I don't know. It just seemed like a really weird reasoning to cancel an omnibus. So I don't think it will be continued, unfortunately. Not now.
Maybe this is the second.
Omnibus or Teen Titans. I wanted to get the trade since it's cheaper, and I prefer trades, but the omnibus collects more. It does, but there is no omnibus of Impulse. It was canceled, like I said, and there's only one trade of Impulse. Maybe there's hope that there will be a volume 2 later down the road. I always get sad when I think of Mcduffie not being with us anymore. Not only was he a great writer, he seemed like a really nice guy. Yeah, I never got to meet him, but every interview I ever saw him, and he was such a good guy. And he single-handedly wrote just about every episode of Justice League animated series. Just about every episode was written by Dwayne Mcduffie. And the last thing he did was the screen adaptation of oh my gosh, it's Tower of Babel. What was it called? The movie. Oh, Justice League Doom. They changed some things up for the animated movie, but that was the last thing he did. Rest in peace. One of the best writers, co-created the Milestone universe and no longer with us. It sucks.
Thank you so much for the
super man. Thank
chat.
You, brother.
Hi, folks. Happy Easter to all Uncanny Near Mint family. Love the new look, Melanie.
This is the new look you're going for? A hoodie?
And also, I didn't do my bangs. I should put to the side because you said maybe grow the bangs.
Damo, thank you so much, my dude.
Yeah,
thank you for the super chat.
Thanks for the compliments. And yeah, Eddie, we are always lurking. Okay, so the Moon Knight Omni, because somebody was asking the show earlier, people are liking it.
Oh yeah, I love that cover.
Boy.
That
Buenos
is Houston
Dias de Nueva York.
Nueva York.
I hope all are doing well. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Oh, that's what it feels like to correct people. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it feels like. Here, there's a couple good questions I want to hit here.
No, there are a lot of good questions.
Okay. It's Waka Waka time. What's up, buddy? Omar, not sure if you've checked out the iMac printing of Peter David's Hulk. iMac botched the job. The binding is coming apart. Most copies seem to have this issue. Marvel should react to this. I never got that. I never got that print. Are you talking about the latest printing of the Silver Age Hulk, right? I never got a copy of it, so I don't know what to compare it to. All I knew was I was emailed about the colors, and I did let Marvel know about that, and they don't know who messed up where. That's the last I heard. But I did let the appropriate party know, just to let you know.
Lionheart was asking with
Lionheart's here.
With Max's store.
Cheaper graphic novels.
What does special item mean?
Special order?
Oh,
you mean?
Maybe.
Special order means that he has to get it from the distribution center, and as long as they have it, you'll get a copy. It just takes some weeks to get sometimes. Will Warren Ellis's Moon Knight be reprinted? I think so.
Somebody's asking for this.
And that's just my my personal opinion. I know there are, of course, a lot of accusations about Warren Ellis. So if that bothers you, you know, by all means, don't support his stuff by purchasing any of it. But there are other people that worked on these books, like the claim Shalvey. But what I was going to say is that in the past, both Marvel and DC have printed books with problematic creators, and I think they just they seem to stay away from that stuff, right? Like, I mean, DC has a real problematic creator, and that Flash Omnibus is going to have some of his work. And you can look up what now that guy is a piece of human trash, and you can look up exactly what he did yourself if you want to. But since it's got those Green Lantern issues, it's going to have some of his work in there. I don't know if they'll credit him, but there are ways that these books get reprinted. And I think I'm pretty sure what they'll do, like I said, don't quote me on this. This is Uncanny Omar's way of thinking. They'll probably put like Bunn, Ellis, and what's his name? The guy that wrote it after them. The three creators together into one complete collection is probably what they'll end up doing.
Did you show Life of Che yet? Nope, it's upstairs.
Nope.
Oh, you brought it downstairs.
I'm almost done reading it. It's good. It's good. Man, I emailed Fantagraphics because I was going to do an overview of this and of Keeping 2, the book I've been looking forward to for a long time. And that book that book has been delayed until July. It's stuck on a boat. It's stuck on a boat. The book is stuck on a boat. Their entire
is it stuck on a boat?
It's on. It's not funny, Melanie.
But you said 3 times in a row.
That's stressful. I'm on a boat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like if there was a parody of your comics being stuck on a boat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I bought a bunch of comics because of you. I've only read about 3. My ADHD just won't let me concentrate. I have the attention span of a goldfish. And well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it though. And Robot by Design said that you're among friends
for not reading this stuff. Yeah.
What are the chances of a Batman Eternal Omnibus reprint?
Very high with all the Omni reprints they've been doing. Brian Wood, thank you so much, Rick. Brian Wood was the other one, so it would be a Ellis, Bunn, Wood, like complete collection. It's the way that I think. What is up, buddy? How are you, dude? That's Soundwave, man. You know Soundwave ain't in no fighting game.
God hates astronauts. I love the look of it. I have no idea what's inside, but I love the look of it.
Yeah, I missed out.
The title.
I missed out on the
God
hardcover.
And
like, the hardcover was a Kickstarter, but I did get the softcover edition because I've been wanting to read it forever. Now I've only read the first trade paperback of that.
Ben, we're fine, and I hope you like Always Sunny. So I don't think you took my comment as bad. Omar was afraid that I hurt your feelings when I was like, your joke's not funny. I was just teasing. So just in case, I was just teasing.
Why would you say that like on a Saturday? Gosh, the
way
you deal with things is so weird. We're going to need a bigger boat. Where's that line from?
Okay, it's weird that I was apologizing. I ain't apologizing to you then. God bless America.
You better apologize to me. Jaws. We're live on Saturday. Why would you not apologize to me? Good job.
Soundwave superior.
What's the next?
Something inferior? Who's inferior? You don't even know. You're dumb.
I can't remember. Devastator?
Yeah, come on.
Speaking of Don Rosa, when are you going to go to his home and interview him? I'm going to send an email. You know what? By the way, when I did my Saturday stream last week, a lot of you all reached out to me about helping. That was really sweet. So I think I'm gonna put some things together with some people. So that was really unexpected and really sweet. So thank you all. So I will be emailing him this week. Hey, Don, remember when you invited me to your house to eat peppers with you and talk about Scrooge?
Favorite movie score? Anything John Williams?
Or Morricone. Like I really love his score. Like Once Upon a Time in America is one of my favorite. Like it's just beautiful scores. But then nothing comes close to the Untouchable soundtrack. Like that score is so freaking hopeful and perfect.
Yeah, you really
He-
do like that.
I love his scores. I love his scores.
What's your favorite John Williams score?
E.T.
There you
That
go.
note when he hits when oh my god, when E.T. is like, I'll be right here, and that note hits, I lose it. I'm like, it takes me back to crying in the movie theaters, like every
Aw,
time.
You're gonna make me cry. Thanks to you, Mr. Uncanny, I got hooked on Chainsaw Man, so hyped for the anime adaptation.
Dude, it's so
I'm
fun.
hyped about your what's that
Pingu,
Pingu?
Pingu.
That was an adorable show, and it was the first thing our daughter laughed at.
Yeah.
Oh. Can you interview Hickman?
I can. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna send out some calls. Oh, what's up? He's your inappropriate freaking avatar.
Superman score. I always
John Williams
make a joke about like
Star Wars.
when it's that it's going to be Star Wars, because there's one part that sounds very similar. Conan the Barbarian.
It's a good one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm surprised at the end of
Right,
E.T.
man, it hits me.
Yeah, E.T. is no Alf.
You are dead to me, Mr. Awesome. You and your Becky Lynch picture.
Chris has a son who's 12, has ADHD, and while he loves comics and talk about them, he struggles to stay focused on them. He's
Yeah.
battling through the first Midnight Omni original printing at the moment. Wow.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, and you got Dr. Who.
I will say that I think you know, I wonder about that, right? I wonder about ADHD. So I'm going to show my age a little bit. Back when I was a kid, that wasn't a diagnosis yet, right? Like advanced, what is it?
Attention deficit hyper disorder.
Is that what it is? Okay.
I don't know if the H is hyper.
I think most of us were like assuming, was this daydreaming, right? Not being focused on books.
Have fun, JT.
JT. For some reason, I think comics always grasp me more than like school books, right? And I'm not saying because school books are boring, that kind of word, but because English is my second language, so comics to me, I gravitated towards them because of the pictures, and they helped me learn English. And I was thinking about this the other day when I was reading. My point is like, we have these things here. So every time like my phone goes off or something, like I stop reading and I go look at that. And then I get caught in this rabbit hole of like, oh, there's a couple text messages. Oh, it's a link to something. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, my brain is not wired like that. But anyway, I don't know. Like, I don't know what kind of advice to have struggling through the Moon Knight. Have you tried other books? Like, have you tried something with less dialogue? I know it sounds ridiculous, but with more pictures, less dialogue. Maybe a modern run of like Moon Knight, like Jed McKay's run of Moon Knight. It's not very dialogue heavy.
Hyperactive. Thank you. I knew it wasn't just hyper. And it's Constructicons inferior.
Gosh dang it! I was close with
Jack
Devastator.
Ferry's got you.
Jack Ferry?
No, not close.
He's from Peru. He gets a pass.
Hans Zimmer is awesome. My favorite is Danny Elfman. John Williams is amazing, but Danny Elfman.
Zimmer's great.
Elfman. I say his name 3 times, so he will appear.
Oh my God, Zimmer in what is the oh my gosh, Matthew McConaughey movie, Space, Interstellar, where he's looking at the screen and he see his daughter, who is now a woman instead of a little girl, and he's just losing it, and the score plays. Oh my gosh, Zimmer just builds it up.
I love Interstellar. I don't care about the plot holes.
So it's Christopher Nolan. You're gonna get plot holes. It doesn't matter.
I love it.
Enjoy the movie.
Hola, Melanie y Omar. Mi
pareja
es muy fan
vuestro.
What does that mean?
It's favorite pair.
Oh, thank you.
No, gracias.
Gosh. I love your videos. Want to I guess ask, will you ever make a beginner's reading guide for Daredevil? Really interested to see your top Daredevil stories to begin with.
Oh, like where to start reading Daredevil? Absolutely, yeah. Those videos, people really like those, so I will keep making them. I think my next one is Doctor Strange, because people are like, hey, there's a movie coming. Don't forget where to start reading Doctor Strange. So you got it. Buying comics and reading comics are 2 different hobbies. This is true.
Will there be a reprint of Chew Omnivore 1 and 3?
I haven't heard. That will be up to...
That's a cool name.
That will be up to the creators, honestly.
Omar, has Peter David's Hulk Volume 1 reprint been released yet?
I thought it had. Did it not come out? I don't know if that one came out or not.
He says, when I was in the 4th grade, there was a substitute teacher that had pinky that was longer than the other fingers, and it looked like E.T.'s finger. I think about it every time E.T. is brought up.
See, you didn't know you're going to go back to that 4th grade. You never know what you're going to get in these Saturday morning streams. I'm not saying school books are boring, but school books are boring.
Warren, you're saying so the only way you can read is with music on.
I did that too. And honestly,
it distracts me.
You know what's crazy to me? Like my X-Men, like Outback years, I always relate that to Bon Jovi Slippery When Wet. Like X-Men Outback, and I cannot separate that from Bon Jovi Slippery with When Wet. I think there's something that having the stimulus of both images and text, not just text.
But then Gabriel's saying comics are visually stimulating, so they tend to hold more tension for ADHD.
Interesting.
It's probably also like just a personal thing, I suppose.
Joe, why would you bring that up? That is a waste of money. We're not doing that.
You guys, like, what is wrong with me? No, what's wrong with me? It sounds so dramatic.
Is this a part of the day where you crack yourself up?
This is my therapy session. It's that because I was hired in October the school year, I have to like apply for my position again. So I'm applying to like other positions as well. And I'm sure many of y'all know like that applying for jobs is nerve-wracking because you like, oh, I can't make any mistakes, but it's late at night and I am making like stupid spelling mistakes instead of contract termination. And it makes you not feel good enough. I'm like, how can I get this job? I'm not saying the right answers and, all that kind of stuff. So the point of this story is I haven't ordered figures yet for my new collection. Like, it's been 3 weeks. I still haven't ordered it. I need to order the Alf NECA figure. Okay. Who's going to remind me? Because it'll slip out of my brain.
Don't start with that one, please.
No, I do want to start with, I love Asuka for Evangelion figures. She should be, or Xenogears. Okay. This is the one you wanted?
This is learning things.
Okay.
There's 2 types of ADHD. The type which is more internal is not usually diagnosed until adulthood. Seems only stereotypical distributive child gets diagnosis in childhood. Interesting.
Explore score.
Yes.
Flight of the Navigator,
okay,
which has a different score in Europe.
Yeah, it does. The Explorer. Good. Was that Horner? Was that his name, James Horner? That was a good score, dude. With ADHD.
Thank you, Matt, for the
super chat, my brother. I often keep headphones on with my favorite album, podcast, or YouTube video. Hey, so between issues, I can press play, take a second, then get back. Thank you all for the advice, by the way. That's wonderful.
I love these chats because we're with
I learned too.
We're with friends, but yeah, I just love the conversations that naturally occur between us, but you and guys Fiona as well.
And then we get Fiona Staples jumping on, man. You never know where the conversations are going to go. Which great writers?
She's exercising on her bike, stationary bike. Which great writers?
We've been bamboozled.
Terrible X-Men stories.
Ed Brubaker. I hated Deadly Genesis with a bloody passion. I hated Deadly Genesis.
She seems to
Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire, that was better, but man, that was a rough start. And I think I was a little jaded because he's the reason why Chris Claremont was off the book. So, who else? There's several writers that I'm like their runs.
While you're answering, I have to say this out loud, Nikolai, because you're listening while you read. I'm reading your comment. I listen to these live chats while I read.
Very meta. I'm trying to think. Another great.
Lemire?
See, Lemire's Extraordinary X-Men was not 100% his fault, though. He had to abide by editorial mandate. So a lot of it was brought on by that. Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Yes, New Spoon Channel. Somewhere I do.
That is a really good one. Was it Orson Scott Clark? I know people don't like him, but I remember, and I don't know much about him or what he said exactly, but I do remember, was it Ender's Game that he wrote? I like that.
Yeah,
I like that book, but I hated his Ultimate Iron Man run. So when he came over to do Ultimate Iron Man, I was like, this is not good.
Bar, thank you for the super chat. Poison Ivy is finally about to have a new miniseries on June after about 6-7 since her last one. I guess months?
Years.
Why do you think DC tends to forget her and don't fully utilize her popularity? I'm just going to take a guess. Is it because she's always stuck with Harley Quinn?
Yeah, right. And I mean, it would be
like, oh, she's getting screen.
At least she gets some. At least she gets some spotlights, right? Like, there's a lot of Batman villains that, like, has anybody utilized Clayface since Tynion's run on Detective Comics? Probably because of that. Peter Milligan, thank you so much. Peter Milligan's X-Men. Maybe people just have a hard time writing X-Men.
Brian, thank you guys for subliminally making me buy Berserk Deluxe Edition.
That's what we do.
My volume 10 is now on the list of my favorite comics ever. Oh, good.
Oh, you're already in volume 10?
Glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, that's what
I
matters.
recommended Berserk to one of my co-teachers who plays Dark Souls. I'm like, well, check out. You get to the Golden Age arc and get past it, and then it's
Aquaman by Jeff Johns. Omni was good. Is there another Omni that continues where that one left off? No, there isn't. There's not another Aquaman Omnibus, period. So I think you go on to, what was it? Is it the Dan Jurgens run after that? After Jeff Johns leaves. Yeah. Oh,
dude, Alan Moore's on.
Oh, I'm Alan Moore. Me and Dave.
Just
Dave
finished
Gibbons.
a surprise project. Watchmen 2, Electric Boogaloo. Dude, how did it fall?
All these years, I didn't know him. Alan Moore has been watching my show. I have so many questions. And would you rather be called?
Wait, what was it?
Alan Moore or the original creator?
Oh, Alan. What were the names for him? The Meister, from AA last night.
Oh my gosh, they were really good.
Yeah.
Alan B. Meister.
So, speaking of which, we have on Patreon different tier levels. The engagement tier, $7.77, and it includes a monthly Ask Me Anything last night, which was really fun and very more open. It's not not school appropriate.
What are you trying to say?
You can talk about anything. And the book club is coming up. We're reading Ninja Turtles IDW Collection Volume 1. And I'm going to start reading that today as I get my hair did. And what else? And then all the other tier level stuffs like Discord and early access videos and voting rights. And Michael's read Fables to listen to you guys right now.
I love Fables. I didn't get a copy of the Pacific Rim Omnibus, but I can try to get one. CNSS 84. Hi, hola, Victor. ¿Cómo estás, hermano?
Best score, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner's solid too. I agree. There's a lot of good scores out there. And I love listening to movie scores when reading too.
Thank you, Joe Anderson. Let's see. I reread the first 3 issues of Gillan's X-Men recently. So much fun. I
love Gillan's X-Men. And the fact that he came back and is he doing Immortal X-Men? Is that correct? I can't wait for that. Seemed the select few people I knew in high school and college who had ADD and ADHD either had mild cases or dealt with it. Nowadays, people who are legitimately diagnosed seem to have more severe cases. I wonder if that's a change in like technology too. Just, taking a guess here.
Hey, Buggy Des.
Oh, what's up? But dude, this
Bromar.
This man has not changed his avatar in like 5 years, and that's how long he's been watching the channel. I love that.
Every time.
I do. Props.
So, I'm not trying to take away your glory, Buggy Des.
She is.
I just like to.
This is what she does. She takes away everybody's glory. Speaking of glory, do you think Nick Spencer will ever get back to Morning Glories?
Wow! I swear I didn't read that.
She doesn't.
It's been ages. I'm starting to think he gave up on it.
Well, when I interviewed him, he said he was going to go back to that eventually because I was asking about the Deluxe Edition Volume 4. He's like, yeah, that will come out when we decide to go back to Morning Glories. But now he's dealing with StubHub, whatever that digital thing is that people seem to still be jumping on that nobody really talks about until there's something big happening. Laughing about how Omar hated Deadly Genesis because it ended Claremont's run, right? Claremont's 2000s drove me away, and Deadly Genesis brought me back. Personal taste, absolutely. And I will be honest with you. Claremont's run wasn't the greatest. As a matter of fact, the plot to the House of M was the reason Alan Davis was like, well, okay, now you have fun, Claremont. I'm gonna go work on something else.
Wait, Claremont wasn't attached to House of M?
The tie-ins with Uncanny X-Men.
Oh.
The tie-ins with Uncanny X-Men. Alan Davis was when he read one of the scripts. As the story goes, I don't know if this is true. Alan Davis decided to take a bow, and he, being the gentleman that he is from England, he said, "What do they say in England? Good day,
Good day to you."
And he
Excalibur down here.
Volume 2 or Volume 1 reprint? No, it's upstairs.
Oh, so I can point out the odd.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh.
You're not going to be
Was
calling
that
out
Alan
Alan
Davis?
Davis. You don't
Okay.
do that to Alan Davis.
Oh, he's a terrific artist. It's just that one thing is odd.
But exercise
Not as
bike.
odd as the exercise bike. That's probably Alan, more or less.
Boy, you guys, where's Michael Emmett? Y'all are taking his material. Omar, here is a tough one for you. What is your favorite non-X-Men example of a villain turning into hero, anti-hero? Try not to say Venom.
He won't.
So I can't say Magneto. I can't say, okay. Well,
He just said Venom.
how about Sinestro? I really like that arc. Especially,
He turned into an anti-hero?
sort of, for a long time. And then they made
Oh.
him bad again. But yeah, especially like during
What'd he
his
do?
Sinestro, like during the Cullen Bunn era.
Like
He
how
was
is
leading the
anti-hero?
Yellow Lanterns.
Like to do good or whatever?
Well, he wasn't about the death, or I mean the Black Lanterns, right? So he stood against that, but he wasn't good either.
Oh, well, yeah.
Would you like to correct me?
I'm just stating my opinion.
My opinion is wrong, Rick Gear. Let my wife tell you what I
Oh
really.
my!
Let me tell you who I hated though was Sabretooth. I hate when they make Sabretooth a good guy. Sabretooth eating babies and doing bad things to people does not make any sense to be a good guy.
No.
I don't care who writes it. Claremont. Larry Hama.
Emoji.
Oh,
Omar, when do you think or no? Emoji that will get Classic Avengers reprint Omnis? Question mark. Praying hands? Question mark. Sweat drops grid.
Okay, I've seen a little bit of January and February. I'm just waiting on David to give me approval when I can start asking for the content. So no Avengers reprints. Were they in the top 20? It's been that long that I cannot remember, brother. Tobias, Jeff Johns, Green Lantern run is the one you want. Yes, Tobias. Listen to Jack Ferry. Or was that Warren? That was Warren.
That was Warren.
Any updates on the upcoming DC collected editions, like Superman, for example? Just what you saw in the catalog. I'm hoping they'll add more things, but nothing's been added in the last week or so.
I highlighted Dean's question. But
Jeff, go to Buggy for a second. Sorry, Dean. I know what you asked.
Okay.
Jeff Parker's run on Aquaman's right after John's. Yes, thank you. And doesn't get enough praise. As a matter of fact, Jeff Parker doesn't get enough praise. Agents of Atlas, Red Hulk. What you just said, Aquaman.
Your mom.
I hope your students are watching and they're like, oh my gosh, Mrs.
Time.
I know. They're like, she's cool. Good morning, Omar and Melanie. What's up, Greg Garland? How you doing, buddy?
Started bicep curls while I watch. Might as well get in some exercise while I watch. That is right.
That's what Fiona Staples was
when
doing.
I was at Stewart home, I did have 5-pound weights, and I was like, you know what? I'm sitting here teaching. I'm going to do some bicep curls, and then I forgot.
So to answer Dean's question, I did just finally get that email from Tiger Eyes. So thank you, Tiger Eyes, for sending me that the list of the top 50 most wanted Marvel Omnis. He does a poll every year. And I'll be reading those off this week. So yes, this week, along with the top 20 most wanted Marvel Epic reprints. Substack, thank you. What did I call it? Hubstub,
Oh, wow,
StubHub?
we're really behind.
You're in charge of the chat.
Well, but that's good. I'm so glad that so many people are involved. So just a reminder, 283 people watching. How many likes are there? I feel so good.
There's only 2 likes.
Please hit the like. Please hit the Substack button.
Oh my gosh.
Mega Shrimps, I'm not quitting my job, but because I'm new to the building and I started like in October, I have to apply for my position and interview again. So of course I'm going to look for other places because they can always hire somebody else, and I got to be careful. Dean says thanks.
You're welcome, brother.
Would it be possible to show us the Incredible Hulk Volume 4 under the dust jacket, please?
Sure.
Pretty please.
So
Archie.
real men open omnis. That's not a knife. Can I see the omnibus?
RJ Melanie, click this comment. Omar, I'm currently watching Batman the Animated Series. Oh, we need to find ours. I'm curious when I should watch Mask of the Phantasm.
Watch Mask of the Phantasm after you read Batman Year 2. And then you're going to realize that Mask of the Phantasm is just a ripoff of Batman Year 2, and that you've been living a lie your whole life, that Batman Year 1 is superior to Batman Year 2. And then you'll write me a apology letter. But really, when you want to watch it is after season 1. Oh, it's so good, man. I love Mask. I purposely took a girl out on a date. I was in high school, freshman in high school when that movie came out. And I asked this girl out. And it was my excuse just to go see Batman. She's like, oh, where are we going to go see? And I'm like, how about Batman, the movie? And she's like, is that like the Michael Keaton movie? And I'm like, no, the cartoon movie. And she was like, sure. It was one of the best dates I've ever had in my life. Because that soundtrack to Batman, the Mask of the Phantasm was phenomenal. I was
going to help you while you...
I got it. I was just telling my fond memories.
I was just helping.
You were the best date I ever had. Outside of Mask of the Phantasm.
I went to see Digimon by myself, and the theater was empty except for two people.
The thing about opening these up is like, oh man, I can't even open them up.
You sound like the aliens
Akbar?
from Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks. This one is printed at the iMac printer. Oh, the Thunderbolts' first appearance. So it's got these stories in there. But then we also got Mike Deodato in here, and we've got Adam Kubert.
The artist.
So just to let you know, this is the direct market cover, I think. Yeah, I think it is. And then this is the standard edition cover by Mike Deodato Jr. I think.
I like direct market.
Yeah, that's why I picked that one. I love that cover by Kubert.
Is that am I remembering incorrectly, or is there an Infinite Crisis Omni reprint coming down the pipeline?
That one's been printed 3 times. I don't think there's another one due. Yeah, you want to watch it after season 1. Melanie clicked this comment on literally every comment. That's not a knife. That's a spoon. I see you played Knifey Spoon before. No, I that's a Crocodile Dundee quote, actually.
Great Garlu used Space F for the avatar.
Thanks for changing it, Great Garlu. Tiger Eyes posted a few Omnis that didn't break the top 50. They were Quasar didn't break the top 50. Where are you people? Thanks for showing. Thanks for asking.
When will you bring us the overview of Thor by Jason Aaron or She-Hulk by Peter David Omni?
So let's talk about that really quick. Number 1, there were some pictures already shared, not by me, but by people that have bought Thor, especially in Canada, where shop owners are selling books they're getting. Now, actually, I don't know what etiquette is anymore. When I worked at the comic book store, if a book came in early, usually the publisher or the distributor would say, the street sell date is this. Please do not sell the book before then. I don't know how things are now, especially with distribution. So I'm sure most people, retailers, want to sell the book. Inferno was the same way. Inferno was on sale 2 weeks ago overseas, and some places here, depending on your comic book store. I don't know if those places can get in trouble. I just remember my boss, when I worked at the comic book store, was like, we do not sell that book if it says the street date is blah, blah, blah. And I said, yes, Steve.
Steve,
yeah, that was his name. So learned a lot about business from that man. So next week, sometime next week, probably not. I'm sorry. This following week will be Excalibur and Savage She-Hulk. Excalibur on Sunday, and then some Dark Horse books Sunday afternoon, and then Savage She-Hulk on Monday, as well as Inferno. What are you doing? Thought you were going in for a kiss. That would have been so sweet. She is sweet. She always sneaks a kiss in. Sam Green has a question. Any tips on how to get international shipping? I think people here can help you, Sam Green. So any tips on how to get cheaper international shipping from Cheap Graphic Novels? Would I be able to get a discount on orders if I'm buying more stuff? It's a freight. What is it called? Freight package?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
People have left links here in the past before where...
What's it called, guys?
It's a freight... Gosh, I can't remember what it's called.
Will you be doing another graphic novels for manga lovers? I really like that type of video.
Oh, you do? Yes. Now that yes, I will. Freight forwarder. Thank you. So there's your answer, Sam. Look for some. People you guys are more than welcome. And the moderators can allow it. The hyperlinks, you can leave it in the chat. At my shop, when we get books early, we just put the box aside until we're ready to sell. If we sell Diamond books before they read, we can lose our license for Diamond books. And see, that was the thing that Steve was really, he was very, he would not let me sell anything. He's like, you can read it, but do not let the customers buy it. And I think that was the reason. That's back when Capital and Diamond were distributing books to us. So I didn't say who was posting pictures. Just be careful. Don't get your shop in trouble. Those street dates, man, come and bite you in the butt.
Graham R1 wants to make sure I wasn't talking about Silver Age Hulk. It's Pad Hulk Volume 1 reprint by iMac.
Oh,
coming off the binding. I saw other reviewers show it too.
I didn't get that one either, man. So I don't know. I didn't know there was an issue. So it did come out. Somebody was just asking if it came out, and I was like, I thought it came out. I haven't heard. I have the original printing, which I also thought was printed at the iMac printer. Okay. Do me a favor and email me because I haven't heard about that. That is the first time I've heard about it.
Will you break any Marvel news in this upcoming week?
I will be filming the videos this upcoming week. I don't think they'll be ready for review until next. So maybe the last week of April is when you're going to see some.
Michael's saying that it is whack.
It's whack. The new printing. The original is printed by Leo. Okay, so it was printed at Leo. Okay.
Whackity whack? No,
so
just normal.
Do me a
whack.
favor. If you have pictures, just email me, and I'll be sure. If you're saying that a lot of people have the same issue, I'll be happy to forward that over. Just I don't know what happened because I never got a copy of the reprint.
Just saying it's newer glue. Does the what's Photom Omni?
Fall of the Mutants.
Oh, okay. Count as a reprint? Will there be less copies and something new, or does it not count since it's like from 10 years ago?
No, it's not a reprint. It is a new book, pretty much, because it's got a brand new ISBN. It's got a it's not an OHC oversized hardcover. It is an actual omnibus this time around. Oh, thank you, Gary, for watching. Thank you so much.
Have the
Pack at Lord Warlock.
So it's first printing 2018, so it must not have been collected when the mini first came out. Is the 616? Not sure if it fits with the Starlin stuff in Road to Annihilation.
I would put that in the omnibus, as well as those issues of Thanos that lead into the Drax miniseries. Hi, Omar and Melanie. What's up, hermano? Hello from Argentina. Is the question omnibus? It is finally coming out. Dear God in DC heaven, please let there be a question omnibus volume 2. Not solicited, not in the catalog, but I hope they see that the question will sell and then give us a volume 2.
Warren, for the Manga Tour, once the basement is set up, like it's okay to show the outside of the mangas. Just probably won't flip through it, huh? And talk about them.
Well, no, as long as it's like, I think it's beyond the Takahashi stuff, right? But the weird thing, Warren, is that at any time anybody could come and say something about, hey, copyright strike. So I got to be careful, and it's good. No matter what, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. My wife has taught me that. It took me years to learn that.
Well, I think I need you here lately. Tell me now.
It's going to be okay.
Thank you. With the announcement they are bringing out a Diamond Jubilee edition of Uncle Scrooge by Carl Bars. What is the difference between that and Life and Times by Don Rosa?
They actually previously released that as a hardcover, and it was impossible to get. Believe it or not, there was a time, not even 10 years ago or so, that it was impossible to get these books because there was no Carl Barks library planned. There was no Don Rosa library planned. They were just books that were coming out randomly from time to time. And I remember seeking that book, the Carl Barks, I think it was just called Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, which captured his best stories in this beautiful hardcover format. What's up, Max? So it's a reprint of that, but they're also making it bigger with more stories. So I'm stoked for that. I'm stoked for the Cells at Work box set. I'm stoked for the My Hero Academia box set volume 1. Very stoked for that.
Eric's asking me about following manga announcements besides Dark Horse Deluxe editions. Probably just because it's so much, huh?
It's a lot. I'll tell you what, Eric, if and I'm not tooting Marvel's horn, but if more publishers were a well-oiled machine when it came to these things like Marvel was, it would make my job easier. Marvel sends me things. Marvel sends me assets. I feel really close working with Marvel, like their collected editions department.
When you do DC, it takes you hours, and he's
because DC does send me things, but it's
it's not organized.
Well, right? I don't know if Chris just had a baby, my buddy that runs the comic releases. Dude, the DC catalog, when they send it to us, it's like, here's an email. And everything is so in different formats. You have to put it together. And it's almost, it's hours of work. Unlike, when Marvel sends us a catalog, here's the catalog. And you just follow it. Like, they put it together because that's what they show shops. Except we get early access to it. My point is, if every publisher was like that, even manga publishers, it would be so much easier for me to do videos on it. And I would love that. So. Thank you, Grum. I got it. Photo. I'll check it out later.
Brave Nacho saying, thank you for getting me into Omnis. I really don't want to sell my kidney for Batman.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That will come back, I'm sure. Yeah. That will come back to print. It's Batman. Just like Batman Eternal. Look, Batman and Robin, people didn't think Batman and Robin was going to come back to print for 10 years because they had 2 printings. It's coming back into print this year. So just, if you could be patient. But like I tell people, if you've got the money and you don't care, you need to have it, go for it.
If you're a duck swimming in a vault of gold coins,
invite me over so I can come and watch.
Rob's thanking you for hooking up with Johnny from Dying Breed Collectors to get the Batman by Scott Snyder Omni Volume 1.
Oh, you're so welcome, man. You're so welcome. Johnny's a good guy.
What's your favorite graphic novel published by First Second? I recently enjoyed this, Our Path.
This was Our Path. Oh, This One Summer. 100% This One Summer. I love that book. I push it.
Is Blankets First Second?
I was thinking if Blankets was First Second, but I don't think it is.
Ben would know. Hannah wouldn't know.
Hannah would know, right?
No, because she was teasing him about it.
Oh, okay. Maddie would know. Maddie would know off the bat.
Hey, Ibsy. Would you guys ever collab with Comic Pop?
I have. I had Sal on my channel in 2020. And he emailed me last year asking if I was going to Baltimore Comic Con. Maybe we could do something, and we didn't because things are still up in the air. But yeah, I'd love to, man. He's my type of dude. Like, knowledgeable, funny, and I'd love to do it. He's my kind of dude, yeah. But yes, I would love to do that again. That was a lot of fun when we did like our dream teams on books. It was a live episode, and it was a lot of fun.
Are you still playing a video on the top fantasy comics?
There are things that I've written down that I'm planning. I need to finish my Superman reading order. That's why I put it on the thumbnail, because that's to remind me, hey, you got the books. Let's do it.
What was the open book? Somebody asked on the thumbnail.
We don't talk about that book.
Okay.
It was a custom.
I've hit the like button so hard it filed a restraining order against me.
Oh, all right, Chris Rock.
Blankets is D and Q. Well, okay, it's not.
Or was that Will Smith? Will Smith. Who would file this?
Sal is hilarious.
Sal is a funny dude. I like him.
Bromar, you gotta start Autumn Lands for the fantasy video.
Oh, that's right. I do need to do that. And I need to read what's the other one that people really like? Sword, Image. Oh my gosh, what is it called? I've got a couple of the trades and I'm waiting for the hardcover to get announced. There's like 8 trade paperbacks.
Castle Waiting and Mouse Guard better be on that list.
Oh yeah, will be. I mean, if you've seen my hidden gems, you know both of those are on there. So yeah, Mouse Guard, dude, little mice with swords. Come on. In your Green Lantern reading order, you mentioned Red Daughter of Krypton arc. Is that any good? Yeah, it's good. It's just really hard to find.
Thanks, Jeff, for the super chat. I'm currently praying to the ghost of Dennis O'Neil that volume 1 of his run on The Question sells out, pushing DC to release a volume 2. # Thy will be done.
Thy will be done. Look at that. Yeah, I love it. Lazarus, one of the most underrated series of the last 10 years. I would agree with that, except that it's sold out. So
by RG98.
By Archie for now. So the fact that it's sold out and people want it makes me think that it's really not that underrated. People really like it and enough people have talked about it. But I agree with you. There's not enough talk about it. What's up, Bavarian Rev? How you doing? I know that they were coming back with reprints. I just don't know when. If you for the people waiting, I think there was 3 hardcovers. Bang, the Ballad of the Tiger.
Better be on that list. Josh's comic.
Was that?
To get that Kickstarter started.
I'm not a fan of the editor on that comic, so I don't know if I'll make it. Happy Saturday! What's up, Kane? How you doing, brother?
Warren's saying this person cried with Pride of Baghdad, more shocked than sad.
I was sad. Like that broke my heart. That ending when never mind. I don't want to spoil it.
Hey, Scott. Is this a genuine question? Or are you helping me to promote it? Yes, we do on the engagement tier, the $7.77 tier. And the vote for this month is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles IDW Collection Volume 1. Because that's what won the vote, but I have been wanting to read that for a while. And our meeting is Thursday, April 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, whatever. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. over on the East Coast. Okay, what's your top 3?
There's a lot of good
wish
questions.
List of DC Omnis not announced.
Top, really? Well, Man of Steel, right? Always at the top. Hitman. Been wanting Hitman for years. Fables. I can go on all day, dude. Marvel makes it harder for me to make lists like that. Dude, Kane, I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling good enough with that COVID, though, man. This is a really good question. Why do you think Superman has nowhere near as many Omnis as Batman? The answer to that is, I think, a very complicated, long-winded answer. But
I'm gonna get scissors.
Okay, sweetie. I brought my knife over here to open packages.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was rumor a long time ago about DC not making a Man of Steel omnibus because apparently they didn't want to pay the estate of the 2 creators, right? So I don't think that's true because we got Man of Steel hardcovers, oversized hardcovers. Popularity, I don't know if it sells well enough. I mean, we've gotten some, right? Like Superman by Grant Morrison. Superman by Peter Tomasi. Not a lot, you're right. We need more. We need a lot more. Hopefully that will change. Maybe they show the sales, because people, whenever I do the upcoming collected editions for DC, it's always people are like, oh my gosh, this is like Batman, nothing but Batman, and like 5 other books, which is true. Which means, I mean, if people are buying Batman and that's all they're buying, then, as a publisher, what are you going to do?
This is from Rick Nelson from Organic Price Books.
Oh, thank you so much, Rick. Rick is such a good guy. This is for the giveaway, right? Or just to send us?
There's not a note.
Okay. Rick, I've talked to Rick. He's good people. Hey, Kara, I thought I answered that already. It was this one summer. If you're not read it, please read it. Hey, Omar, there's something troubles me about Marvel. If an ongoing series does not have a deluxe edition by volume 10, will it go directly to Omni? That's not a 100% answer, though. Like a yes answer. That's just like maybe. Not every book is going to get an omnibus made. So I'm going to say maybe. Because some books are so popular that they get an oversized hardcover, right? And then eventually, if they're popular enough, they'll get an omnibus. So I'm going to say maybe for right now. And if they don't have an oversized hardcover by volume 10, absolutely. What's up with Moon Knight episode 3? Yeah, I reviewed it last night. Woo.
Here we go.
Is this from Joel?
Now, I thought we opened up 3 boxes last week. This is box 1 of 3.
Yeah, so that's what they sent it us. So Joel was kind enough to send us a bunch of giveaway stuff. He's such a good guy. Thank you to Joel.
It's such great
packaging. Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
So all these trades can be yours when we do a big giveaway, which will probably be in when we hit 70,000. Melanie's like, let's wait till 75. But I'm like,
wow,
I like
you kind of throw me under the bus.
Well,
I'm just thinking of time.
I know. I like
it. Live without books.
That's an awesome
Thomas
quote.
Jefferson, Barnes and Noble.
I just like giving things away and paying it forward. I know, sweetie. I know. It takes a toll on us. Maybe we'll hit 70,000 by summer, and you'll be in summertime, right?
Summer Melanie.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Joel.
There's Flashpoint, Blackest Night, Green Lantern Rebirth, Superman, OMAC Project,
JLA,
Infinite Crisis Companion, Great Final Crisis. Yeah.
Just and the names. While you open the next book up, which I know what it is, just don't say who it's from, please.
Okay.
I do want to show some artwork here.
Oh, I'm proud of you for uploading it.
Yeah, of course. This is from Kyle. Kyle is an artist that is working with my buddy Alex on a book. And is it Dominelli? I believe is how you pronounce his last name. He did this for his daughter. It's really pretty. But this is his Spider-Man sketch. Oh, no, this is the one that he did for his kid. I thought that was really awesome. I love the sketches on it.
Like the hatching?
Cross hatching. Look at you. Yeah.
No cross hatching.
So that is from Kyle. Thank you so much, Kyle. And if you ever want to send us artwork or donations, near mint condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky, 40383, or you can email us at nearmintcolin@gmail.com. I promise I do check it.
Okay, I'm going to be really careful with this.
Your girlfriend got into comics because of Fables. That's awesome. Great book. Cape Crusader, Batman Omni one day. But we want more Superman. Did you just drop my knife? Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm being really careful.
You're being so careful that you almost stabbed your toe. Because he's not Batman, pretty much. City of Bane? Oh, dude, but it's Tom King.
Oh, let me do it this way.
Jack Berry. Omar, please explain to me what the triangle years of Superman means. Oh, so after John Byrne left the Superman books, there were 4 comics coming out every month featuring Superman. You had Superman, Adventures of the Superman, Adventures of Superman, Action Comics, and Man of Steel. So what DC did, and this was such a good idea, was, you would have Action Comics 600, right? But then it would have a little triangle with a number on it that it would have like a number 4, right? And then like Man of Steel would come out the next week. And that would have the actual like Man of Steel issue number 5. But the triangle would have like the number, like what did I say for Action Comics? Whatever, like it would have a number, right? Like 6. So you would follow those numbers in case you wanted everything to be read in chronological order as the issues were coming out. Sometimes the numbers would be stumbled upon like annuals. Sometimes you'll see a triangle without a number, like if it was part of a crossover, like with Green Lantern or Guy Gardner. So that's what the triangle years were. It was just a unique way that every year they would renumber them. So come January, we would start over at number 1. So number 1 would be Action Comics 600. Let's say that. Let's say number 2 would be Man of Steel number 4. Number 3 would be Adventures of Superman 485. And number 4 would be Superman like 72. Something like that. So it's just a pretty unique way of like, hey, you can follow Superman's adventure every week in case you want to buy every Superman book. And this was a kind donation from one of our viewers. So we have 2 of these now. This one's got a little bump right here, but that's okay. So what we're going to be doing is we can't raffle. We can't even say raffle on YouTube. I think we have to waffle it or whatever people do to pass the loophole. But every bit of money that we get, whenever I'll make an announcement coming soon. I got to talk to PayPal. Every bit of money that we get for these in the kind of auctioning off that we're going to do or whatever we do.
For those you just listening, you didn't say what it was.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is Jla Avengers. It's the Jla Avengers new printing by the Hero Initiative. So what I want to do, because I don't need the copies, and people were so kind enough, like we got 2 copies of them, to send me a copy of them. We're gonna not auction them off, but there'll be some kind of raffle where everybody can enter. And, we'll just give it to the winner, and we'll be happy to pay for shipping, no matter if it's overseas. So international waters, whoever wants to enter can enter. And every bit of money we make for this will go towards the Hero Initiative, especially after they released that video of one of my favorite writers, William Messner Loebs, who was homeless. And because of the Hero Initiative, he now has a place to live. And his life was saved. Like, that is the kind of work that I want to contribute to. So, yeah, whatever we end up getting for these, however much we can put together, we will donate it all, every bit of it, minus fees, I'm sure, to the Hero Initiative.
So, Omar, I went to read Final Crisis, but I'm a fairly new comic reader. Should I read it anyway?
Go for it. My buddy Alex said, don't be scared. Alex loves Final Crisis. And I think it was his first Crisis.
Project Viking?
Yeah, Project Viking.
It was his first Crisis.
It was his first Crisis.
Project Viking.
He loves it so much he can't even type.
How
much he loves it.
He was telling the future. Do you use paper under the pages when storing them vertically to hold them up?
No, sir. But I know of people that do. And I've seen people use styrofoam. You're talking about the sagging because of so many pages and the weight? I don't.
Have you stayed caught up with the Berserk Deluxe Editions? Yep. Just wanted to know because obviously you can't upload reviews.
I can. I just did volume 10 and I got approved from Dark Horse. So, yeah, as long as I get approval from the publishing company and they got my back if something happens overseas, absolutely. I will. And I can. And I'm going to. I love Berserk.
Any word on a Savage Sword of Conan Omnibus Volume 1, right? Reprint?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I'm sorry. I wish I had better news.
And
Waffle via email. May
it was the yeah. Let's go. What's the legacy
Where's the legacy
Omni coming out?
I don't know. That would be my next guess where to go.
Ash is happy. Thank you, Matt, for the super chat. Everyone donate to the Hero Initiative. Any amount you can afford. Screenshot the receipt and email to Omar. Omar enters everyone's name into randomizer.
I kind of like that idea. Kind of taking us. You know, I'm not one to like, oh, here's a check from Nearman Condition. Not boast, because that's not the point of this. So I would be okay with that. The only thing I worry about that is like, what happens if people are screen capturing like other people's donations or photoshopping it? I don't know. I'm so weary of these things just being in IT for so long. I like to have faith in humanity. So let me think on that. That is a really good idea. What are your thoughts on continuity? How important or not important is it to you? It's very important to me. We actually did a video. It was an awesome video. I drank an entire bottle of wine and went off on my buddy Curtis and Lars because continuity is not as important to Curtis, even though he owns all the epics and in chronological order. And Lars was kind of in the middle. And I'm like, no, continuity is absolutely important. You have to respect continuity. The check is not from NMC. It's from NNC patrons. All right, I like that, right? Whatever. Can you write a note like that we know, that you know, that we know?
Eric, I would recommend Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
As an American comic for a manga reader to get into.
Actually, that was one of my videos I did was if you like manga, what comics to read if you like manga. Marvel. So you include and I was going to do DC next, and then things happen.
Do you have any idea when Ultimate Spidey Volume 2 comes out?
Yeah, it comes out in December. Coming out in December. Last day of December. Knock on wood, no delays. That was wood.
Bar's asking, does Marvel have an LGBTQ plus character that has their own solo series?
America Chavez.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Some would say Deadpool.
Oh, yeah. Never thought about it.
I'm trying to think of who else. Hercules? Yeah, keep in mind, though, the Hercules series was before official... And still up in the air for a lot of people. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh. Am I missing an obvious one? I mean, Young Avengers, that entire cast.
Or anybody in the chat, yeah.
Yeah, please, anybody in the chat, chime in. Young Avengers, that entire cast just about. But the Kieran Gillan run?
Shatterstar, Midnighter.
X Factor has a lot. Okay, yes. Shatterstar, that's a good one. That has a 40-issue miniseries by Tim Seeley.
Loki, kind of.
Yeah, Loki, kind of.
Oh, Bar said it should add the word currently.
Oh, currently. America Chavez has a new series that was out that just came out in trade paperback. Oh, the
Weekend.
Dark Wolverine. X Factor, the entire cast of X Factor.
Black Cat? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that happened kind of recently with Black Cat, I think.
David, thank you for the super chat. Happy Saturday to my favorite YouTube channel. You guys give me the energy to get pumped for a Saturday. Question: I love the Wolverine family from to Kid to Laura.
That's right.
But what is the best way to read more about Gabby Kinney?
All new Wolverine. She will melt your heart.
Oh yeah,
she is such an awesome character. She will never be Scout to me. Sorry, I love Mariko Tamaki. Hey, this one summer, but she will always be Honey Badger to me. She is so adorable. I love Gabby. But after that, yeah, she's still with in the X-23 series by Mariko Tamaki. And that one's okay, but All New Wolverine by Tom Taylor. Oh man, I love that series. It's so good. Iceman, that was another one, but he hasn't had a series for a long time. Hey, Omar. I love this guy's name.
Thank you for the super chat. Paul Wyatt Mall Cop. Is that a movie?
The movie, yeah.
I've never read Venom, so I'm gonna pick up the Kate Spin Omnibus. Do you recommend getting Absolute Carnage and King in Black? My first comic was God Butcher, so I'm kind of curious if King in Black is related. Is it related?
Yes. Because that's where the character first appears in the first story arc with God Butcher. So,
okay.
I mean, events are really hard for me to suggest to people unless they're like part 1, part 2, part 3. You know,
My favorite's Mcduffie. That's my suggestion.
well, I'm trying to think. With King in Black, if you like that character so much and you like Venom, then, you know, maybe the events will be for you, because there are a lot of
Yeah, it was fun.
stories, miniseries that are hit and miss. Like, I love the
Those are my
Thunderbolts in those
favorites
stories. The event itself is great. Awesome artwork by Ryan Stegman. So you may like that event Omnibus, because I mean, it's all the minis, all the crossovers. Absolute Carnage, you get what you... I think you get what you know, most of the big important things are in that omnibus. The only things that are missing are some of the minis that you wouldn't have read without having the Omni, or even the Spider-Man tie-ins. Man, what's up, BJ Kicks? Dude, are you going to be at Heroes Con? Because I was thinking about going. I heard that you were going to be there. And
Yeah,
if you
Josh
are,
sent me a link
let's
last
meet
night.
up, man. Let's meet up. I'd love to talk to you.
Rick Gear, thanks for the super chat. Apologies if answered, but any announcements upcoming?
Yes, probably last week of the month, just to make sure they get videoed, edited, and then approved by Marvel and Marvel lawyers.
I have to stop collecting for a while because of lack of funds for the last 6 months. Ready to start again, but don't know where to start. Any recommendations on where to start again?
Reprints. Get those books you missed out on, my brother. I don't know, Greg, and I'm glad that things are picking back up, brother. That's great. That's the first thing I want to say, man. So, brother, yeah, that's awesome.
BJ say just got his press pass.
Yeah, man. If I do that, man, let's meet up. I'll get your people to call my people. And by my people, I mean me. I'll shoot you an email or I'll shoot you a message. So, Gotham Central, brother. There's a great way to treat yourself.
What about, are we going to MegaCon in Orlando?
I think what we're going to do is one big con, which I think is going to be New York Comic Con, and then
I've never been.
Heroes Con in Charlotte is what the two that we're going to do this year for sure. I'm almost 100% sure. Just because a lot of people have asked me, what's up? We are Venomni Dog, and I'd love to do a meetup with everybody. It'd be really cool. In New York, you know?
We can now. Oh my gosh. I just realized that. Right?
What's up, baby?
High five. Then we can
realize?
meet up with people. Like,
I mean,
because we joked about like having an Near Me con. Just when we go to a con, meet up, and now we can. Cool.
Please tell me the announcements doesn't have the word Spider-Man or X-Men.
Ooh, excuse me.
I don't think they do. Yeah, I don't think they do.
Superfly Comics guy. All right, Omni, it's up to you to design a new Marvel character.
All right.
Oh, wow. They can be completely original or an alternate universe take on an existing character. How are you designing them? Oh, it's going to take some thought.
All right, I'm going to get Safe Space and Snowflake from the canceled New Warriors comic. You remember those characters that people were bashing? Oh, my gosh. That was so funny. I was like, what are they doing to my New Warriors? That was my hashtag, not my New Warriors movement. Actually, that started with Zeb Wells' run on New Warriors. I hated that run. Designing a new... Oh, man. Okay. Well, first of all, it would be a mutant. Right? It would be a mutant who's funny, charming, bilingual in Spanish and English, and Krakoan. And, oh, man, I wish you had asked me this was an AMA question, because I actually have an answer for that.
I would, I think I can guess. Something more anime manga-ish, like a character who's really strong and crazy, but like she's happy while she's doing it and cheerful. And oh, I forgot. Years ago, I wanted to write a character who was like sexually aroused when
Melanie, dude, with the this isn't the AMA. So I said
by enjoying a really good fight with a skilled person.
See, my character was the blocker of based on our friend Becca. Who was always doing that. Becca, it's time to go home. Oh, I don't want to go home. No, it's time to go home. Anyway.
Give me a ride. Oh, I miss Becca.
You're going to New York Comic Con. That is the plan, my dude. That is the plan. Roberto da Costa.
Yeah,
TMI, Mel. Come on, man. TMI, Melanie. It's a Saturday. Look, is Graham here? Graham had the closest
what about
ears.
a cinnamon oriented character?
Can we not do that?
This one. Wild card! Yeah! Jump out the back of the van. D saying we need Moon Knight by Jeff Lemire Omni. Oh man, it's a must.
It's been available in oversized hardcover. It's just out of print right now. Mutant power idea. Enhance resistance to cholesterol. You never think about things like that, right? Like things that are important to us in real life. What kind of feedback did you get from David Gabriel on that top 23? I sent him top 25. I sent him top 20. I did. I said, hey, just make sure. He said, let's see what we can do this year. That's what I know so far. TMI, more like EI. What is that? Not enough information?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, no. Best Cam's here. Gosh dang it, Best Cam. Don't block them. They could.
Yeah, we're going to block them.
What? Best Cam girls, come back. You're my only hope.
Omar opened up The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. The Incredible Hulk. Somebody asked if I did.
By Peter Allen David.
Look at you.
Allen.
DC.
Where's my red omnibus?
Like your Red Hood omnibus or your Red Lanterns omnibus or your Superman Red Sun. Oh. Which red are we going for here? Supergirl red.
Neil's just in time.
Just in time, Neil. What's up, Neil? Any word?
Yeah. Who's inviting best camps? Shut up. Do you think?
I know it is. Yeah.
Are you serious?
You said the thing, Melanie. It's her fault. Thank you, tall, dark, and ginger.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I like put the blame on my wife for those things, and definitely.
You don't know? You swear to God, you know.
Why would you ask me to do that?
Because if you do, you're telling the truth. So you're not telling the truth.
I don't know.
All right.
Red
Can
Hulk
you show
omnibus.
the spine of the Houston Moon Knight? Yes, I can.
Yeah. Somebody was asking how good are the sales. I think the sales for this run were pretty good.
Sorry, it's like.
Oh, here you can open it from the.
Oh, okay.
You can take it out of its.
What was 24 and 25? Hey, Blue Sonic.
Oh my goodness, Blue Sonic! I don't remember. I sent the list to David though. It's on our Patreon. If you're even, I think I shared it with everybody, like on the dollar tier. Like,
there we go. That smell. Blech. Oh, Rebel by Design said 24 was New Avengers.
Was it really Rebel by Design? How did that make it up there? It is a David Finch piece of art. I'm pretty sure
You're welcome, Sam.
The other cover will have a different spine.
Okay, that's what Cody's asking us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that will have a different spine. And I usually try to grab the Dust Jacket files if they have it handy. Omar, I'm sorry if it's been asked. Are you going to do the review? Yes, the review of Jason Aaron's Store Omnibus. Yeah, I went on a whole tirade about how people are selling it before Street Day. They could get in trouble for that. That will be not this week, but the following week, because it comes out the last week of this month.
I can't
officially
close this
coming.
knife.
Look, it's right here. All right, Dag Nabbit, can I borrow that phrase?
Yes.
Sure, Craig. Yes, you can.
Did I say Dig Nabbit?
Yes.
Oh, I did.
At this moment, I just remind people that if you live in Europe and you want to get books like we've been showing here, check out Walt's Comic Shop. Walt's Comic Shop is based out of Berlin, Germany. They have a flat rate shipping to all EU countries for €9.90. €4.90 if you live in Germany. Extremely careful and sturdy packaging. Answer your emails within 24 hours. And if you go to their website for a limited time, there you put near mint condition, all one word at the checkout. You get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order. That's Walt's Comic Shop.
Your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ding. And last week we wore the shirts Omnis Are Forever that he said soon he will be selling for Walt's Comic Shop. So yeah, they're really cool.
And you can. I actually wore that hoodie. It's a nice hoodie for my.
Yeah, it is.
For one of my videos.
I like the inside. It's nice.
FF and red costumes on, dude. Wouldn't that be awesome? That's the James Robinson run. Omar, what's the best Wonder Family series that fully explores the different cultures of Themyscira and Wonder Woman supporting cast?
Deep questions.
I wow. I think what you're looking
get
for
stuck?
is the Amazon. It's the latest Amazon series that they've had. Oh my gosh, what is that called? War of the Amazons. Because there hasn't been a Wonder Woman family series. They've not done one of those. It's basically either Donna Troy taking over Wonder Woman for a while, or it's been Diana that has been Wonder Woman, and God forbid Cassie actually show up from time to time. That hasn't happened in a while. So I think it's one of the most modern runs that has focused more on all the Wonder family and Themyscira. Ignore this question if I'm right. If you're finally going to get to announce a long-awaited second Kamala Khan Omni
I clicked it, hated
soon with the show coming up. I haven't heard of that, man. I don't even know what you're talking about.
What do you consider the best hero film score? Spider-Man.
Superman.
Spider-Man by
Superman.
Danny Elfman.
Absolutely. The John Williams Superman. You know, Hans Zimmer did an amazing job with Man of Steel. And I thought about that, you know, when Amanda and I review movies, that's one of the things I do miss are these iconic scores. Yeah. I mean, you hear the intro to Superman, you immediately think that's Superman. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man in a way.
Sure, yeah, that's
and honestly, First Class had a better score than X-Men did. But I still don't, you know, you don't see iconic, like, what's the score for Iron Man besides AC/DC? Like, what's this? I mean, and Alan Silvestri did a good job with Avengers and
that's true. That's an iconic theme
with Captain America. But I couldn't tell you the score for Thor. Did he have a score in the first two movies? I guess it was different in Ragnarok because it was the guy.
Yeah, Mark Willisberg. No, what's his name? Wallenberg. No, he did Rugrats. What do I have to insert Melanie's language here to get 90s Marvel UK stuff collected after Knights of Pendragon?
I don't know. Make sure that you and your friends and everybody buys Knights of Pendragon to show them that you want Death's Head Omnibus.
Mothersboro. Mothersboro.
The Game of Thrones composer did Iron Man score. Interesting. X-Men First Class had a masterful theme, but I do feel DC films have much better. I agree, man. I agree with you 100%. I think X-Men First Class, nobody really talks about it, but it's got a great score. Daredevil theme, Dark World was Brian Tyler. I thought about
getting Thor Ragnarok vinyl soundtrack, but it didn't.
Hell yeah.
Mark, that's his first name.
Mark.
He was a Devo? Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Wonder Woman has probably one of the most interesting pores. ABB. Oh, somebody's at the door. One of the best family and cast supporting. Greg Rucka does a good job of like introducing all these characters, all these supporting cast in his run. All right, insert Bernie meme here. I am once again asking about the canceled box set, and then Melanie just wins at the wonderful scent of new books. Let's
I like some books smell.
You know, I'll be honest, I forgot to ask David Gabriel, but I did ask David. The Mighty Marvel Masterworks, for people that are asking, worry that they were not in the November and December. They're coming back in 2023. It's just that they needed to have a little time with so many books being postponed and delayed. And then for the people that have asked me about Daredevil by your buddy, Chip Zdarsky, no plans right now, but it does not mean that it's not coming later for volume 1 of the oversized hardcover reprint. So that's what he said.
Thank you, Mega.
But I will ask about the box set. And if he says no, then I can't say anything. If he's like, sure, but I'm sorry, it's not coming. The DC ladies need you, Greg. Is that Greg Rucka? Greg Rucka? Or Greg that's in the chat. Because either way, that makes me happy. How many Omnis do I have? I don't know. I never count them. I don't know, brother. A lot? A lot. Yeah, a lot.
We could pay the girls to come count it.
We'll pay the girls to come count it. And they better be Omnis.
Here's your allowance.
Greg Rucka.
Yes. All right. That was your question. Honestly, Omar, how much longer will we have to wait for
Ultimate X-Men? Ultimate X-Men Volume 5. Ultimate X-Men. He wants to know where's Ultimate X-Men Volume 5.
Okay.
Well, Luis, we need Ultimate X-Men Volume 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm just trolling. I have no word on Uncanny 5. But think about it this way. There were about 7 years between volumes 1 and 2. 7 years. So many years in between that I almost bought the Dark Phoenix saga just to have it in an oversized format. Then we had about 5 years between 2 and 3, and then 2 or 3 years between 3 and 4. So we're getting better. Be great.
Thank you for the super chat. Why are we not getting
Bukaya!
any new oversized hardcover announcements? By the way, Trial Magneto needed oversized hardcovers with Mark Brooks cover.
Why are we not getting? I don't know. There's not a lot. Maybe they're making room for Omnis, but what would we got? Dan Slott, Fantastic Four, Avengers, and Immortal Hulk. I think that's the only oversized hardcovers for the rest of the year. We just had a bunch drop this week.
Did Amy Rohrbach ever appear in anything after Grayson's Nightwing run? She's a huge character so far, but I don't remember her in anything afterwards. Granted, the books came out before I was born, though.
Thanks for making me feel old, Wheeljack. No. Her first appearance was in the recent in Grayson's book.
Oh no, Final Shadow, that's just too much. That's like counting the books as you're unpacking is like adding one piece of straw and like the whole thing topples over.
Rodimus Prime Ribs got it right though. Correct answer is not enough. Not enough.
Give me my Dan Catch Ghostman.
Catch. Danny Catch.
Okay.
It's not your fault.
I hate trying to pronounce names. Like it always like trips me up.
I fell at it all the time. Does Brubaker's Pulp fall into the criminal anthology for possible deluxe volume 4? Among my top reads of the past 5 years, will the Fade Out deluxe editions come back to print? I think Fade Out will eventually come back to print. I love that series. I like to think that Pulp is in that world of criminal, like with Reckless, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just me.
Is Avengers Omni 5 on the horizon?
I haven't seen. Maybe I'm not looking far enough. Please don't take that as a hint. I really don't know.
You went like that.
Are there any new Wonder Woman Omnis on the horizon? That I know for sure that I haven't seen a single one of those. Not in the catalog. A reprint of George Perez's Wonder Woman's coming back, though. So there's always hope. David.
Please add my dearly departed Spider-Woman by Carlo Pacheco to the OHC list, please, and thank you.
Did it get canceled? I was enjoying that book. Oh, man. I was enjoying that book.
Well, thank you again for the super chat. Any news about Daredevil Volume 1 by Chip Zdarsky reprint?
Yeah, let's see if Melanie listened to me. What'd I say? What did David say?
I'm assuming yes.
No.
Oh.
He said not right now,
okay.
But that does not mean that it's not going to happen. So
somebody was saying earlier the safest bet is to bet that he does get an Omni in 2024.
Yeah, I mean, when Devil's Reign's over and everything's over with his Daredevil run, an Omnibus would be great. And Barr is right. That's one of my most wanted OHCs. First time hearing Gal Gadot Wonder Woman theme. I liked it, but it got repetitive. That's the
yeah,
right. I liked it.
Does Reckless and Criminal take place in the same universe?
I don't think so. I think it's just me and my fanficking.
Wasn't Pulp already getting its own OHC?
It does. It is. But didn't he say he would work it into the criminal OHCs as well?
Now, with the complete Silver Age Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, and the Jason Aaron run in omnibus format, how long before we get the 1974 series in omnibus
That's
format?
The one we need, right in the middle. I don't know.
Andrew wants to play poker with you.
You never know when I'm lying, Andrew. You never know. Have people ever...
Joaquin.
Go ahead.
Have people ever talked about the value of having emergency funds so that people won't have to sell off their beloved collections whenever an emergency occurs? That's a really good piece of advice.
You need to drink some of that. You're losing your steam.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think I talk about, having a responsibility on the channel. That's why I don't do like books that are going out of print lists, because I don't want people to go and blow their funds on books that might be going out of print. Even when people have asked me, it's just to do those type of videos. I just can't make myself, because I would feel really bad if somebody's spending like next week's food budget on a book just because that book might be going out of print or is going out of print. But I also can't give advice on financial like how to have emergency funds. I think it's wonderful, and I think I'm sure there are other channels that touch upon that, right? I stay mainly to collected editions, and I am not somebody to give advice on how to, like, you know, my retirement plan, your retirement plan, or things like that. Yeah, sure. If people ask me, reach out to me. Absolutely, I would give my personal opinion on things, but I don't think I can make a video on like how to make sure you have an emergency fund, like we do as a family, right? But yeah, FOMAR, not happening, man. I can't do it. I feel guilty. It's like Catholic guilt.
Been watching Akira. Left Melanie without energy. Oh, he was mad when he came up, and I was watching the wrong dub, and I was like, "What's going on there?" I was thinking it was the original English dub.
It's not Canada. It's Canada.
I was really enjoying Kanada's voice.
Canada, what the?
And Tetsuo's, from Digimon. What? Matt, the main kid. Ty, yeah. So that was
yo,
fun.
man. It's not Canada, it's Canada, and Canada's voice actor is Max Sterling from Robotech and Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Let's see. Jason does stuff. Wish I would have done that, Joaquin. When my house flooded, I lost a handful of my out of print trades, mostly the Son of Origins books and such. The shop wasn't so lucky. We lost 60.
Oh my gosh, man! I'm so sorry. Has
Marvel's Curtis imprint line of the Planet of the Apes magazine from 74 to 77 ever been collected?
Didn't Boom do those collections in hardcover format? I think they're the ones that own the rights to those right now.
Superfly at Comic Sky, I've told him this. He doesn't listen. To be fair, you're just doing your best to share the passion for the hobby. How other people choose to spend their money is outside of your control.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. But like I said, it's just like, I don't know, man. Maybe I feel guilty about things that I shouldn't feel guilty about. It's the Catholic in me. Hope you guys have a great Easter with the fam. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
All right, so yeah, in the version I watched last night, it was Akira. It's not. But I always said Akira.
You know, it's Akira, like right there. My man knows what's
like
up.
I grew up with Titus, and not Titus.
Akira, streamlined dub. Get out of here with everything else.
So mad. I was like, I'm trying to enjoy it.
Not in my house.
Because you were like falling asleep. And you were like,
not in my house, man. Dude, if it wasn't for Streamline Studios and Carl Masek, I don't care. I know what people think of Carl Masek and Robotech. We would not have anime the way that it is distributed here in America now. Rest in peace, Carl Masek. But we would not have all these shelves full of anime and all these streaming services full of anime if it wasn't for the folks at Streamline and Carl Masek. It's just, that's the truth. So that's why those Streamline dubs are very special to me, like Vampire Hunter D. And yes, they took a lot of liberties with the translations, a lot, but that's my childhood. And you can watch Akira however you want, baby. You're a grown woman. I just like teasing you.
Where's the Inferno hardcover? Oh, right there.
Oh, it's right here. Oh, I love these, man. I know people are torn about the design of these. I love these. These are great. It is. And the designer actually tagged me on a post.
But you can't tell how bright it is.
He tagged me on Twitter when I snuck it into the review of Wolverine and Cable. It's like you're stepping into a brand new era whenever you look at your shelf and then you see these bright colors with different spine colors on them. Like, I love it. I think it's great. Yeah, that one will come out Monday. I'm still trying to decide how to do the overview since it's
yeah, because it's looking yellow. Like it really is bright.
It's orange.
Yeah,
it's because of the lightings that we have here.
And the X you kind of can see.
So yeah, I have to like be careful how I do the overview because there's only 4 issues, but I want to talk about it. So
it kind of smelled like sushi for a second.
No,
I swear. Yu Yu Hakusho dub is my childhood. Project Dago, Great Garlu, you know what's up. Cowboy Bebop, the English dub.
Right. Nieces knows he grew up in that era. Carl really did help blow up anime huge in the West. We owe him so much. Absolutely, man. I had a podcast when he passed away.
Most of the time it's Japanese, but but it's your good memories.
Ranma. I watch Ranma in English. I love Ranma in English. Planning to update your X-Men reading order list.
Thanks for the super chat.
Thank you. What I may do for the not for the super chat, I'm sorry. For that era is actually do a reading order because people have been asking me. And I take a lot of these things for granted. In my head, I'm like, I know how these things are mapped out. Oh, maybe people don't know. Like, I need to maybe just do the Dawn of X reading order again. I did one with the trade paperbacks, and I think I'll do one when all the books are out, like Hellions. And hopefully we'll get something else, like, on the horizon, like X Factor, even Fallen Angels. Though it wasn't a good book.
Rick Gear, hey, we have a Discord if you're in the $5 Patreon tier. That is a place to sell stuff too, if you want to put that up there.
What's this? What's your 380 10 gigs? We'll be able to sell someone in this community. So if anybody wants that, hit Rick Gear up. Today's the last day of my new dress up darling dub. No season 2 yet. That's an anime, I assume.
I didn't know there's a live action Whisper of the Heart.
It's a sequel. It's a sequel.
Oh,
they've been working on it for years.
Are they married?
It's 10 years after.
So they're married.
I'm not gonna spoil it. Let's watch the trailer together so you can cry. It looks wonderful. It's live action, but it's a sequel by Studio Ghibli.
Oh, but it's live action.
And I know that the creator passed away. That was so sad because he was gonna take over Studio Ghibli. But if he didn't pass away, we wouldn't have had Princess Mononoke. We wouldn't have, Spirited Away. We wouldn't have all these movies when Miyazaki came back. He died of a brain aneurysm, and a lot of people thought it was because of the stress of Whisper of the Heart. So that movie means a lot. That's like our favorite Studio Ghibli movie.
Though.
Hey, man.
No, don't apologize.
No, you can sell stuff. That's what I'm saying. If anybody needs it, hit. I was just trying to see what 30, 80, 10 gigabyte was. I was trying to understand what it was. What's up, Ricardo? ¿Cómo estás? Oh, nope, that's Portuguese. Melanie. Ask him how he's doing in Portuguese. Nope, not today.
Thank you, Ricardo, for joining us.
And Rick, you don't ever have to apologize, brother. You can try to sell your stuff, my dude. It's cool.
How do you guys balance reading comics? We don't. Watching movies, TV, anime, etc. Plus, like, life stuff, family, work, and stuff. I suppose that's why, I haven't. There's things I want to do, but I don't do them. Like buy figures. I just can't remember. Literally, I was thinking this morning. I was like, literally, there's not enough time. And that's a cliche to be like, no, there is just priorities. But I don't know. The season of my life, there's just not enough time.
Omar at a comic book store.
Sorry, that was like a really depressing answer. Did you have an answer? You multitask.
Yeah, a lot in my head, honestly. And to keep up with the chat, I multitask in my brain. Really quick, at a comic store and trying to figure out if Hulk the End is in any of David's Omnibus. It's not yet. But a Donny Cates Guardians of the Galaxy OHC reprint, that's out of print? I figured they probably won't reprint that and just put it into the like a Donny Cates Cosmic Omnibus Volume 2. Dark Knight's Metal? Yes, I've been waiting years for that omnibus. What's up, Omni Nation? How you doing? Please tell me do you live near Heroes Con? We're going to have a big old meetup there. And by big old meetup, I mean just me and BJ Kicks. We're going to be kicking it. Omni, hey, y'all.
You're going to kick out Josh.
I see Hulk Peter David.
You're mean to Josh.
Josh can come. He's good people.
Yeah.
Pad Volume 4 in the thumbnail, and I geeked out. I know the overview ain't coming for a minute, but Omar, can you show that awesome Kubert? Yeah, man. This is the cover I picked. I was like, when David gave me a choice, not Peter David, but David Gabriel, I was like, oh, yeah. I got to go with Adam Kubert. It's like the transformation from man to monster. Oh, it's so good. But even if you get the Mike Deodato cover, it's in under the dust jacket, and then on the back is the direct market cover. So there you go, man.
You got a clone. I'll be your Omnibus.
Now that is a Valentine's Day card idea.
It is. When should I stop reading on the X-Men Omni and then jump to X of Swords on chapter 18 or before?
Before chapter 18. You'll know because it's not collected. Issues 12 and 13, like whenever you get to 11.
Starting a new paperback collection, Oliver is. What is your opinion on Epics versus Mighty Marvel Masterworks?
Epics are bigger. Mighty Marvel Works are smaller.
Here.
Epics are will eventually have everything collected.
Can I show this?
Yeah, you can, baby.
And then is there an Epic nearby?
Yeah, in that same stack. There's an Epic. So this is the size of a Marvel. Here, let me take this. Oh. This is the size of a Marvel Mighty Masterwork compared to an Epic collection. These are, of course, a lot cheaper. These are $15.99, where these are anywhere from 30. Actually, they went up in price. Well, some of them are still $39.99, $39.99 to $49.99. So keep that in mind too.
So, in this digest, for its version is geared more to, or marketed more towards kids.
And in that, like, in this, you have about 10 issues collected. In an Epic collection, it's anywhere from like 20 to 30 issues. So, what's up under 5-minute reviews? That was Luffy eating. Omar, don't you talk about comic strips and collected editions? We have.
A little bit.
We've done you did an overview of Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, and then for
better or worse, which Curtis does the restoration.
Colors, yeah.
And have we done a Far Side review?
There was no, because so we do own.
We do
collected strips.
Like, and I've talked about Peanuts, but maybe I can do Far Side collection. Not geeked
maybe
out
Lydia
again.
Could help you with the Peanuts one.
Oh yeah, she loved that stuff. Thank you so much, Omni Nation. Good stream as usual. Happy Easter to you, my dude. Happy Easter to you. If anyone here, now we can highlight it. Rick Gear. If anyone's interested in my 10 gigabyte 3080, I'm selling it for $800. I think that's a fair price. I will negotiate in good faith. Falls between 3070 TIS and 12 gig 3080s that are going for. There you go. If anybody, hit Rick Gear up.
Sergio's really excited for
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it's the first epic.
Do you want to tell the schedule for this week?
Oh yeah, the schedule's gonna be so packed, man. I promise Superman Reading Order Part 2 is coming out, but I also have to make sure that I have other Okay, so tomorrow is Excalibur and some Dark Horse books is the Excalibur reprint. Monday is Savage She-Hulk in the morning, and the afternoon is Inferno. Tuesday are the Marvel collected editions coming out that week. So things like X-Force, which I've been so excited to talk about. Wednesday will be the Epic list, most wanted, that you all voted for. Thursday will be Tiger. Maybe Wednesday will be that Tiger Eyes top 50 Marvel Omnibus, and then the top 20 Epic collections. I got to sneak Life of Che in there too. And then Friday will be Superman Reading Order Part 2. And Saturday we're back here. And then Amanda and I do our live shows on we're doing Morbius on next Friday. We're gonna go see it. Morbius. Have you read Chip Zdarsky's Batman the Night?
Not yet.
Not yet, brother.
Is it out? Is it published?
I don't know if it's out. Not in collected editions, I don't think.
Well, no, but I guess if he's...
You want to read Sebastian's?
She's asking. Love how this train goes from comics recommendations to serious talk about ADHD to personal questions and now to marketplace. Yeah, that's how we roll.
That's what we do, man.
Team Gurren Lagann.
Team Gurren, not Team Gurren Lagann, remember?
I'm done.
You done? You leaving?
Goodbye.
Get your butt down here. Omar.
Jason does stuff, can't read Omnis. Lots of Omnis, can't finish them. What should he do to fix this?
Sell the Omnis you haven't read to teach yourself a lesson.
There you go.
I'm kidding, man. But you know what? I find like modern Omnis are so quick to read. I can read a modern Omni, depending on what it is. Like I read Miles Morales Omnibus in one day. Take a break. I like to call these things palate cleansers. Like I like manga is a good palate cleanser. See, this is why she's my English teacher. Like manga to me is a good palate cleanser because it's so quick to read. So after reading like a few chapters of something from the Silver Age or the Gold Age or even some of the Bronze Age books, I go and read some manga really quick. And then I go back. So yeah, take some breaks. There's nothing wrong with that. But always, sorry, I just saw the message from Jimmy. Yeah. And, you know, yeah, always go back and read them. There's nothing wrong with taking breaks and going to read something else.
That's true. Why do you have to read all in one go?
Yeah, don't do that. You know, there's no contest here.
Okay, Jimmy Owens, our boxer passed. Thanks for the show, bud. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Jimmy, I remember really... Jimmy and I bonding over a lot of things. I've known Jimmy for a long time. He watched me over on Omnibros, and you know, I remember when his dad passed away. I remember when my dad was in the hospital. Twice Jimmy reached out to me. Jimmy, my thoughts and prayers are with you, man. I know how important, you know, your pup is, and to me, you know, our animals are like family. So when I had to put my Nikita down, was one of the hardest things I've ever done in
I
my
saw a
life.
picture of Makita yesterday. It popped
And
up on my phone.
man, that was rough. You know, I've lost friends, I've lost family, but that losing my pup of 17 years, like that hit me like a freaking truck, and I wasn't ready for that pain. So I'm sorry, man. I know how much, you know, how important they are. They are family.
Yeah. And Bar Taps of Logic is right. I'm sure you're teasing me because I was like, no. Yeah, Season of Mist would be good to read just the beginning of the character.
Oh, when Lucifer
yeah.
decides to
yeah.
Deuces.
That man, that is a good book.
It's a good book. Lucifer's great. The Mike Carey
no.
run.
And oh, we've got some start here. This is a long time ago. Transcendent Travis C. You didn't actually answer my question earlier. Still didn't answer.
Oh.
I was asking, what's the difference between the two Scrooge books? I mean, does the Barks one have different stories than Rose's or Reed?
Oh, yes. The Barks ones are, you know, those are his stories. Rosa, just to him, Barks is the only Duck writer and artist. So that's why Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck only feature his stories, not anybody else's stories. Don Rosa didn't care who wrote Uncle Scrooge or Donald Duck after Carl Barks left.
Feel like some sword and sorcery, Conan or He-Man, and what's a good starting point?
He-Man makes it easy because it's like all in one, the Masters of the Universe Omnibus. Conan, you can't go wrong with the Kurt Busiek run. It's phenomenal. It's available by Marvel Comics, Gary Nord and Kurt Busiek. That's what made me a Conan fan. And going back and reading this Roy Thomas stuff, love it.
I finished my first week landed it at my first job, and man, it was rough, but I also really like it. Good. What is it? What's your job? I know starting new is so rough. Hey Torsten, just wake up now realizing how late it is.
So yeah, man, congratulations. I know that first week can be a pain at any new job you have. Mm-hmm. Is there a 10-minute warning? This is the 10-minute warning. What's up, Torsten? How are you, man?
And Ricardo, I'm so sorry to hear that. Lost a friend to suicide last year. Pretty sad.
I've lost some friends to that too. It's horrible.
Yeah. Let's see. Omar took your advice, bought Life and Times Scrooge, a $250 edition. Got a book with crease on top.
Oh!
Middlemost pages returned. Got another same issue on my 5th copy. 3 different sources.
Where are your orders coming from? That must be something coming from the printer.
Asking anyone else have the same issue.
That book is really hard to keep. I mean, it's box within a box, right? That's the way that it has.
What's your format of Spawn? Original OHCs or deluxe slipcases?
If I had to do it all over again, go for the deluxe slipcases that are going to be reprinted. I don't know if they're reprinting all of them right off the bat. So, thoughts on the next Savage Avengers? I don't know who the writer is, but I do love the artist. Was it Carlos Mango, I think? Love his art. I'm so glad he's going on a big title now.
What's a series that heavily features Gladstone Gander?
The later Uncle Scrooge by Carl Barks. That's where you're going to see a lot of that character.
I see that Marvel Big Book of Fun and Games is coming out next month. Anyone else think this should have been an Epic collection?
The fantasy one, or which one? You're talking about the one with the 3 covers? Big fun. I'm a fan of Masters of the Universe. So when I saw your omnibus, I had to go out and get it. I told my husband, you made me do it. You all can tell your spouses it's my fault, and you let them talk to me. You can tell them to call me. I'll be happy to talk to them.
Omar, do you collect Lego Cat Heart Eyes? I've been collecting since 2000. Got a 3-level Batcave, 2-level Arkham Asylum, a huge city with all the DC and Marvel superheroes. Grinning face. As a teacher, it's my decompression. Ooh. Yeah. Now,
your mom. When you're,
I said our mom.
Oh, creepy.
Mom.
We're not those type of people from Kentucky.
Loves Legos. I mean, like Star Wars.
And it was after your dad passed away that she filled the house with Legos.
I mean, oh my gosh, there's so many. And she gave us the Batmobile.
Yeah, that was my birthday present.
Like,
it's so awesome.
So. Oh, good, Andrew. Your Life and Times came from cheap graphic novels, and there weren't any issues, so that's good. The 10-cent story. Are we going to see an Avengers Omnibus Volume 5?
I hope so. I really hope so, man. I know Silver Age books have a hard time selling, but when you're looking at Avengers 5, you're getting into the Bronze Age.
Okay, so Landon, I work construction. I kind of just clean stuff, but it's hard for me because I've been lazy and don't walk as much as I should. And now I'm walking over 10,000 steps a day. Good for you. That's awesome.
Your body will get used to it, my dude.
That's good. I'm glad that you're acknowledging that it's really difficult, but that you're enjoying it. It's good for you.
Ivan Cruz.
Here, I'll come back to New Speech.
I don't
Anyone
really
know who makes custom dust jackets?
I don't really talk about these things. Is what I was gonna say. But if you shoot me an email, I know a couple people that have done that in the past.
Omar, I stumbled upon a now out of print Vampirella Essentials video you made a few years ago. I never knew they went to Essentials route. Are there other collections with her soul-worn appearances?
Just the archives, the Vampirella archives, the hardcovers, and those came back to print recently.
Okay, so I just got it from Amazon, different sellers. And Barnes & Noble, same exact issue. Contacted Fantagraphics. They said they would get back to me.
Email Fantagraphics again. They're really good at getting back to people.
So it's been 2 weeks, no response.
What's up, Derek?
Did you get an advanced copy of The Boys Omni that you helped make happen?
Not yet. I can reach out. I can reach out.
Any good?
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite X-Men series that have come out in recent years. I loved it. Loved it. It was so good.
Do you think we'll see a Star Wars 2050 Omni Volume 2?
I want to say yes, but
Bye, Matt.
Nothing yet. Be good, Matt. Thank you for being here, buddy.
And thank you guys for hitting the like button, smashing it as we wrap up with this Saturday session. Chris saying, hi, Bo. Thank you so much for showing
so many of my comments today.
I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow. Love you and the family. Don't forget to watch Doctor Who.
Yeah, we need to go back to watch Doctor Who.
Yeah, Chris, and I really try hard to give a good sampling of questions to give everybody a chance. For their questions.
I ain't giving up on Judge Dredd, baby. I just found them, man. I found my box last week. I was just telling I almost said Super Smile Hard, Super Laugh Hard about it.
Super Laugh Hard was here at the beginning of the chat.
So I'm going back to reading them. It's just holy crap, man. I'm not exaggerating. This last 3-4 weeks have been kicking my butt as far as reading. I haven't had time to read the things I've wanted to read because there's been so many books that have come out that I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get this read. These books are all, especially last week. Last week, I'm not going to lie. I've been prepping for last week for 3 weeks and it still whooped my butt like hard. And that's why I missed so many things. Like, I should have done a better comparison of like the Marvel Masterworks Uncanny X-Men to the Omnibus Edition, the Mutant Massacre. Or notice the snow in Ed Brubaker's Gotham's Central. It's just things that
don't have like a team working.
Right. But I mean, it's things like that to take note of.
Editing and
but thank you.
Well, the Superfly Comics guy says it really blows my mind how much comics knowledge Omar can recall at a moment's notice without any preparation.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, because earlier I was like, somebody stumped you and you still had an answer.
Thank you so much. That's why I forget important things. Like, are we getting blinds or shades or rollers? Update video on unboxing your books. Oh, you know what? I need to make. I'll make something. I'll make something Ringmaster.
So Blue Sonic, actually, that I think just answered your question. How much?
A lot. Too much sometimes.
Nathan has been waiting for the last couple complete collections of Hickman's Avengers and Fantastic Four. Avengers is out first. Can I then read Secret Wars, or should I wait for Fantastic Four Volume 4?
Can you wait until December? Because that's when that one's coming out. If you can wait till December, then yeah. If not, go ahead and read Secret Wars. Love your channel.
Is this the third person from Brazil? Your collection is insanely cool. Greetings from Brazil.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, how much storage do you have in your brain?
I'm running low on memory. What's my daughter's name? Arisa.
It's snowing East King County right now.
Okay.
Oh, man. Kentucky weather. It's been crazy. When are the next Marvel breaking news announcements?
Probably last week of the month. That's to play it safe because I got to make them. I'll probably be making them next week. Then David approves them, and then Legal has to approve them. And I'm really good. I've gotten to the point where Legal hardly gets back to me unless it's like Alan Moore related. I had a list of things I couldn't say for Mr. Miracle. Not Mr. Miracle, Miracle Man. It was like,
I know. I
you can't say
confused
you
too.
can't say Captain Marvel. You can't say Shazam. You can't say Alan Moore. You can't. I was like, oh my gosh.
So
there's a book.
You have to write out a script first and use a teleprompter.
I did that video 3 times. I'm like, okay, so this book's coming. It's written by somebody. Alan Davis drew some of it. Good luck.
John, thank you for
the super chat, John.
Just felt like giving you a few bucks more.
Oh, that's so nice.
And, thanks again for the super chat. Bukaya. I was thinking Bookaya. 619. Ram B has become a hot property. He's writing Carnage and Venom and Marvel and Batman and Swamp Thing and DC.
Yeah, he's become I'm surprised nobody's made him an exclusive yet.
We had a book club meeting about The Many Lives of Layla Starr, which Torsten loved.
I still need to read that.
Did like a whole video about it. Astro City is my favorite book ever. How confident are you on a potential hardcover?
Confident enough to reach out to Kurt Busiek again. I've reached out to Kurt Busiek, and Kurt Busiek is a gentleman. He is
But is he actually
he is both a gentleman and a scholar. And I will ask him so I've asked him 3 different times to be on the show, and every time he is nice enough to actually reach back to me and say, he was talking about his health. He's like, I'm not in good health, but I would happy if it gets better. I will happily be on your show one day. So, I will reach out to him about that because I'm curious too. I'm hoping that promoting a book like that softcover, enough people go and buy it that they'll see an interest in a hardcover.
Lennon says, "Hi guys, your channel encouraged me to start collecting Omnis. I've been enjoying my first time read of the Uncanny X-Men. Thanks to
man.
TJ. I don't know what that is. What do you think those abbreviations are for? TJ MX.
Thanks from Tijuana, Mexico.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. Love the channel. Quick question. I like reading physical comics, but don't have the space to keep a large collection. Any good organizations to donate old books to?
Libraries, school libraries.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Little libraries. Like some towns, some cities, some little.
I thought about that yesterday.
Where's ours here? We moved to a new town, so I don't know where we have ours.
Free libraries. It's just there was one at Kroger in Versailles. Like it's just like a little box on a stand, and you take it, and it's our system, you bring it back or donate books. And I was like, I would love to put comics in there, and then I thought people are just going to steal them. But then again, there could be that one that doesn't steal, and so it's worth it.
Hospitals, kids with cancer that live at hospitals.
That's a great idea.
Always donate to hospitals.
That's a great idea.
Comics for Kids, which is a good organization. You can find it online. But when you do, make sure you don't do things like The Boys, right? You can't donate The Boys.
Yeah, well,
or Preacher. Just be careful when you read that, man. So I don't know where Kenny is. He's 8-year-old. Man, I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Of the CM.
No, don't apologize for ignorance.
Yeah.
It's a Q&A. It's the Uncanny X-Men, the very beginning of Chris Claremont run.
Is it Chris Claremont? Yes. Uncanny X-Men Volume 1 is where you need to start.
See, you knew Tijuana. I knew Chris Claremont. Yes, there are still a lot of books and boxes.
Yeah, I can't find my Manara library. Where's my Manara library?
There is one just sitting there. The one about
the golden
Aesop.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not Aesop.
I wish Aesop's Fables.
It's not Aesop Fables, believe me.
It's not.
That donkey was not doing it.
I can't find my jewelry. I don't know where it is.
If somebody stole my Manara and your jewelry, they're walking away with cash, man.
Berserk for the children. Nope. When are you going to announce it at Humans Omnibus? So
hold on.
Mr. Zip should have watched your movie video for tips before moving to Omni Collection.
It was rough, brother. Okay. They already said they plan on doing OHC or Omnibus. They're just doing softcover first. Keep in mind, he's been saying a hardcover is coming for 5 years now of Astro City. So it's not a sure thing. It has to wait on sales from Image to see, okay, let's take a risk. Because printing a hardcover for these publishers that are not Marvel or DC is a lot of money. So unless your name is Ed Brubaker or Rick Remender or Robert Kirkman, a hardcover for your collection, even if you're Kurt the Legend Busiek, is not a sure thing. So, got to make that happen, baby.
In Saga, I'm like, oh, it's fine. I always forget about the robots.
Saga, the opening of Saga? Are you kidding me?
What? No, that's fine. That's not.
To an 8th grader?
I can't say the word because we'll get.
Oh yeah, wait. To a 5th grader. 5th graders are like, what's happening?
It's just birth. Oh, well, the language.
But what's she saying?
The language.
What is the release date for the official handbook of the Marvel Universe Update 89 Omnibus? I think that's in June now. It was May.
How many more questions?
Oh gosh, it's 104. Let's do 3 more questions. By the way, I hope who celebrates has a good Easter. Thank you so much. Yes. Mark Waid is a perfect example of a no-brainer published and didn't get an hardcover back in the day. Right? You figured, like, with a name like that, let's go ahead and publish these things. The cover to Saga OHC Volume 1 had a side boob. Did. If you're offended by nursing, I guess that's a thing.
Exactly. Right.
A 5th grader, me in the 5th grade, and I saw that cover. I'm like, boobies. This is awesome. My teacher brought a booby book to school.
Yeah, obviously.
Our DC reprint run smaller than their initial, like you mentioned on Marvel? I don't know. DC doesn't print as much as Marvel does. So Marvel has to be careful how many books are reprinted because they have so many books a month coming out. Whereas DC is like, we've got 2 Omnis this month. Print the regular numbers. Yeah. So I don't think they're smaller scale. Why do you people hate Inhumans? Or why do people hate Inhumans? I think
you people.
I think a lot of it has to do with the horrible TV adaptation. Marvel themselves trying to replace the X-Men, and the rumor was because Fox owned the rights to X-Men and the MCU couldn't use the X-Men, so they were going to replace the X-Men in the comics with the Inhumans. Yeah, so there you go. That's probably why. And because there haven't been that many successful stories with them. Although Inhumans by Paul Jenkins was good. I didn't like Inhumans versus X-Men, the whole IVX thing.
That's what Rebel by Design said.
I don't care enough about Inhumans to hate them. I do hate IVX, right? What do you mean, you people?
Buggy Desk, thank you for the reminder.
Hit that thumbs up on the way out.
Yes. Check out Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel in terms of just Omar, this is his living. And
thank you all
for equipment and such like that. And
such like that.
Shipping for giveaways.
Yes.
And we do have a spread shop if you want to get like a water bottle, stickers, work great on the car, or
your mint condition logo on a tattoo.
What if they had temporary tattoos? That'd be fun.
So it'd be horrible getting your mint condition logo as a tattoo, and then we change the logo the next week. That's a true a minty. That's a true minty.
So thank you, everybody. You'll have a good weekend. If you celebrate, happy Easter tomorrow, or if it's already Sunday, like the person who surely is not still in the chat from New Zealand, right? Because now it'd be 5 a.m. So yeah, and as always, stay minty.
Yep, and heck yeah, New Warriors for life, baby. That's coming. Everyone stay healthy and safe. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.